Yeah, until we come in.
I like.
Look at new glasses, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's my old ones, but they still my new ones.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, wait. That's the part I can't do. I forgot. If I'm on live on Instagram over here,
do it on here.
I can't share. So I'm gonna need you.
I do it anyway.
No, but you got to share it to the RawbutReal page, not your page. You share it to yours too, but I need to share it to the RawbutReal.
Okay.
I do it. Look.
Damn,
no, I can't.
Over my shit.
Because you were an admin at some point.
Yeah, just put share. You ain't shared.
I did hit share. No, that's going to you. I want to share it to. See, you don't even have the Yeah.
Yeah, we are. How y'all doing? Welcome.
Yeah,
welcome, you know what I'm saying?
This is RawbutReal.
Boss lady took my phone.
Like this how you
This
work
how you do it. This is what you gonna this what
about.
you gonna do, cause I'm doing this with my phone.
That's what he's supposed to do. I know how to do it.
Let me see you do it.
Y'all like our cups?
I know, right? Look what the boss lady got us.
I
RawbutReal, these are so cute.
I just started to wear my t-shirt today too.
I did too.
Hold on, wait
And
a
I was
minute.
like,
Pause.
man. Oh yeah.
Both
He
of
was
that was
gone.
in sync. Oh,
Rico got one.
Rico got one too. Yeah, I wear 3X. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, well, that didn't work.
Really?
Sorry.
G
I'm gonna
baby.
just sip
I'm gonna
my
have to,
cup.
Okay. Go to my page. Do what you do.
I was doing that.
I know. I can't.
Lordy be.
This
Sorry,
girl,
Instagram.
boy.
Pause. Hold on.
Hello, y'all.
So anyway,
Right.
I'm Rhea,
How are you?
I'm Dice Clark.
I'm Gigi, baby. Hello.
and this is Raw but Real.
Yes, we are.
We
Welcome.
gonna go over our weekend.
Oh, you did it this time. It
I
wasn't even me.
did because I'm doing
the
too much.
volume?
It
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah. See what she said? She trying to do everything one time.
That's it.
That's part of the topic, huh? Can't do everything.
Oh Lord.
Learn to play your position.
So I'm on here
Can't do
tired now.
everything.
Trying to do this.
Well, we gonna talk about the weekend. We gonna let the lady go first, and then us two men gonna go second.
Oh, is that what you gonna say? That's what
I
you gonna be
did some
doing?
shit, didn't I? Yes, I did.
Yeah, we gonna start off with
Yeah,
that.
I want to know how your weekend was. What I missed.
Let's talk
You
about
do have a
yours,
new
though,
job.
And now I do. And
Oh,
I,
that'd
and
be
I
so
did
funny.
work this weekend
We'll be
too.
setting something up. I think I want to show. So I'm waiting to.
I did work Friday and Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And Saturday night, I got off at midnight and I went to my cousin's house because he had a birthday party, a card game party.
Okay.
And I met someone.
Oh.
Then. Leave that there. We hung out yesterday too.
Oh, so you met someone and y'all hung out. Now, has he met this person or was another person? He met
Both.
blind?
It came off.
Because it came
I
off.
take this off now. I don't sleep in this. The hat comes off at night. You sleep in your hat?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I'm just joking.
Oh,
No,
my.
you know I don't. But no,
Yeah.
my real sister on.
You know what?
Yeah. But that's it. I had a good time.
So irritating.
Oh, and
the
the
number
Lions
is
won yesterday. That's
yes,
what we
the
did.
Lions.
We
That's what we was
went
gonna talk about. Well, I'm sorry.
and watched the
248-508-3460 for those that want to call in. Once we start going, or if you just have a topic or want to just say, "Hey, what up?" All of that fun stuff, you can. But of course, shout out to the Lions. Do you even have anything in the cup?
Yes.
Oh, that's why I like this because you don't know what we have in it. But if you would like to purchase a RawbutReal cup,
Yes. Cash App My Game Room 2019.
No.
$12.99.
Do not cash
You need to
out.
do a flash of the price on the side.
Let me do my hustle on my part of the
Not
show.
on this part.
Oh,
Then I'm gonna send you
shit.
yours.
No. You gotta get it. You gotta get it made.
I'm gonna send you the money to get it made. Let me make mine.
You
Come
ain't
on,
getting
G
no-
baby. Start with your
charge y'all
weekend. How was
$20 for a
you?
club.
So you
Yeah.
went where to the car party and you met somebody?
And then we hung out the next day, which was yesterday. We went to. This is my first time going to 5 Iron Golf, 5 Iron Steel. I mean, downtown.
I don't know what that is.
I don't
Really,
either.
really nice. It's like a little. They got the little small miniature bowling thing. They got the pool table.
Oh. Okay.
Different spots where we could play the golf. And the TV was going. I mean, the game was going on TVs all over. It was really nice.
Now let's back up because I'm trying to learn this new dating thing. So you met him at the party. He called you the next day, or y'all set up the date for the next day at the party?
Well, it was part 2 of my cousin's party.
Oh, okay. And he
So
came too.
came too.
Okay.
So
That's considered a date? Or no?
yeah.
Lord. Him and his what's considered a date
I
stuff.
need to know. I'm trying to learn.
It was
Why?
It was cool.
Homeless people don't date.
Yes, they do. They trying to find somewhere to
They get a
live.
dog.
They need a woman with a house. They trying to find somewhere to live. Shout out to JoJo, Jonetta, little stinking ass. Adronica,
I'm gonna have to tag her.
all my
in this.
little homies.
That was hilarious. We just checking in on the homeless
People, yeah, that she's so silly. But I love them. They're my babies.
Oh,
You know,
who's that? Dang it!
What you do this weekend?
I want to get the name right because
Her. She wanted to wait to her little.
Dexter Scott King, Martin Luther King, and Coretta's King.
Oh, yeah,
son
he passed away. What,
So
he's
condolences
65?
to him. He died of battle of prostate cancer. So our condolences to that. That's a lot. That's a historic person and family. So
Are you ready or no for your weekend?
I don't know. Am I ready? Oh, it was my big little sis. That's what I call her.
Yeah.
Tiffany.
Shout out to my sister Tiff.
Hey, Tiff.
Happy birthday, boo.
Sorry I couldn't make it. I was slinging dicks at work.
What?
At the new job.
Sound like, well, you just had a date, so I didn't know.
Well, no, wait, now, hold on.
Make it clear, make it plain.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to. We had a good time. It was her 50th.
Yeah, she
Anybody
looked
knows
real
my
pretty.
sister Tiffany? She's a Barbie nut or pink. So it's shades of pink. Oh, there we go. It was shades of pink.
Oh yeah,
Very
beautiful.
cute.
I
Yeah,
did- I did not
Look
have
at my
to-
real sister, y'all. Y'all see her? Slim in the building.
Where's your pink at, ma'am?
I was hosting, so I wore gold with some pink. My lips.
Where's your
Where's
pink?
the pink at? Are we both
Black and
color
right
wrong?
there?
Yeah,
Where?
Inside
lips.
the box.
Oh, the box is a Barbie.
Hey, look, I was working. All right.
And Robin did the decorations.
Of course.
Right?
Yes.
Slim Goody.
Did it?
Did the
So
decoration. Shout out to
creative.
Twisted Effects. If you need anything, have an event, you can reach out to her.
I'm gonna have me
It's a lot of
date,
work
have
though,
her
so be
decorate.
ready. Don't. The price is the price.
Right.
The
for
price
sure.
is the price.
So the event turned out great. You hosted.
I did.
That's funny.
How'd you host it?
Sis must have been drunk to ask you to host it.
She know I talk a lot, so she don't care. She likes me to talk when she want me
You
to talk.
directed everybody, huh? Put your coats over there. Go that way when you got your coat on. Come over here. We ain't ready to eat. I'm going to call y'all up. Women go first. Fellas, sit down. You probably had it like
I did do that.
soldier. I'm sure you did.
We know.
That's why she wanted me. See, people like order. That's
Oh.
what people call on you to do things because they know they can trust you to get it done.
That's why the FBI hired you.
That's why we do the things that we do.
Okay.
And we tried to put together, a video montage or try to get people, give her birthday shout outs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
that
it was
was
cool.
nice.
So
It was
Real
fun.
nice. I seen a
was
couple
nice.
people on your slide that you posted.
I hated I missed
yes,
it.
Old friends. That was good to see them. 'Cause I'm like, wow.
you say old friends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't know who.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I know I'm like sis norm. Man. We all got the same friends.
We
That's
had a
all.
good time.
It was nice.
See, what's that? Oh, what you got up, babes? Lord, I'm so sorry. We gonna be professional.
Oh.
Rico,
Super producer, baby girl.
can they hear it? Can they hear it?
Yeah, they can hear it.
There I go.
There she go. You hold on. It's
Give me
not
that.
your turn
Give me
to
the
talk.
mic. Give me the mic.
Hold on. I'll be back to you. Just wait a minute.
It was just a lot going on that day.
So that's what you do.
Right.
I don't want to speak on mine. Mine wasn't that good. It was a rough weekend. See, I still ain't got a haircut. I went through. I had a business situation that took place wasn't good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't want to bring the spirit down. I'm trying to stay in a good mood. My whole weekend was
Sometimes you just have to.
domino effect.
No, sometimes you gotta let stuff off you.
I can't. This is something. It's out of my control, but I can't just let it off. It's got something to do with my business, so it can't just let it go.
Not let it go, but just don't act like everything's okay when it's not.
No, I don't. I'm not acting like it's okay. I just said I had a rough weekend. This ain't nothing I'm hiding. It's just I don't want to pass the energy on to other people, like, because they wouldn't understand. If you don't have a business or you don't know about business, you could never relate. Because most people are, oh man, that ain't nothing. Y'all don't understand.
So.
But God is good.
Always.
So I'm tripping, but I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? So.
Well, it kind of rolls into the topic a little bit. Mental health and taking care of each other.
Yeah.
So the topic, y'all see the topic of is commitment. And what does commitment look like to you? So everybody's level of commitment in life is different.
It's very different.
I'm traditional. So in my mind, one day, I would have been married and had 4 kids by now. In my original scheme on how I thought my life was going to go.
Okay. Right.
The 4 kids.
Four kids.
I don't know why I used to want 4, 6. I used to want like 6 kids.
I thought I wanted 2.
I did. I used to want like 6 kids. I watched a lot of the Cosby Show.
Oh.
Family ties.
Yeah.
I blame the media.
No family, yeah.
And it's like, oh, I could do that.
So that's commitment to you.
No, that's the beginning stages of commitment. That was, through life, my vision changed. Of course, the kids. But God bless them with twin girls.
Yeah, our twin girls.
That's not, you swear.
She's so good. She be like, she blow them kisses.
She does blow her little kisses. Because I tell her, don't let nobody kiss you in the mouth. So she be like, mwah. You kiss everybody, mwah. But it's a blessing and it's a lot.
Yeah.
Because
that part.
That's a different level of commitment. Because for those that don't know, I have guardianship of my cousins. Me and my mother have guardianship of my cousins' daughters. And they're only one. And they're twins. And their grandmother their grandmother has one, we have the other. So it's a lot. And people save your opinions, but the queens not together. They see each other. Calm down. They go to school together. The thing is, so everybody wants to have an opinion on how they think you should do something when they're not in the situation. So that's what made me think about this topic with the men. Are we ready to cue that up or not really? So I'm going to get a premise of what it is.
So for you, though, right now, because for me, with commitment, I don't believe people take commitment serious.
No.
I look at it totally different than most people. That's why I'm not easy to commit. Because the trust, not just because of my trust issues,
that's true.
but that's partially of it, but because people nowadays, they don't.
Take it as a joke.
They do, and they don't fight for.
Or their level of commitment is not where
it's
yours
not the
is.
same.
It's not the same. It's not that they don't want to do it. It's that their level might be different.
It is, because I see a lot of people give up so quick. You know, back in the day, I know a lot of this new technology and social media got a lot to do with it. Because back in the day, of course, times was different where people fought for love. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because they wanted it.
They wanted it. But now it's so easy. Everybody.
And let's say this too, back then too, it was like, most of the men were the breadwinners.
Yeah.
So it was like they would lose.
Yeah.
If they separated, or the family would be, destroyed.
Yeah.
Because one parent would have more so than the mother would have to be, but nowadays it's like
the women are winning. But see, the problem is, and no offense to y'all, well, you.
We're going to work on
don't worry about me.
But the problem with me with the women, and no offense to nobody who watching, because I don't want y'all taking this shit serious. It's my opinion. Again, that's why I say it. most women out here who's on that level, they lose respect for themselves because regardless of where you at with your income, your finances, you still have to be a lady. And if you in a relationship, respect your relationship as a woman and stop trying to be the man in the relationship. And that's what I'm seeing. A lot of days, women are running around like they just in control of everything until it's 6 feet of snow outside and it got to get shoveled. So that trash got to get taken out, put little simple stuff. And then they, this why I wish I had a man. No, you don't, because you could easily have a man. But you don't want one because you want to be in control. And that's where
we got to tap a hole. We got to tap in that a little bit.
No, we can't because my opinion, again, most women, again, try to take the lead in relationships. Yes. And the problem, and I'm going to say this about the men.
Okay.
A lot of men are not stepping up to the plate.
There we go.
That part.
And being the man where a woman shouldn't do that. You know,
because I would love to be.
And let me say this because I'm on the topic.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, let me say this too.
Because you know I forget.
Yeah, I want to say this about that, right? Damn, you made me lose my train of thought when you said that because I was on to something. I always said I wanted to say this when we talk about this again. In a relationship.
It's okay, Dice.
This what it is. People have to stop expecting marital treatment in regular relationships.
That's good.
You cannot have a man when you just committed. What they call boyfriend, girlfriend, or you about one of your man. We go together. If you're not married, you don't expect no man you dealing with to pay all your bills.
That's in a marriage.
To take care of everything. That's only for a married couple. When a husband become the husband in a relationship, it's his duty to provide and protect and take care of his family.
His duty to pay all her bills, though?
No, that's
no,
what
when
saying.
they married.
No, in a marriage.
In a marriage, he's supposed to take care of the household.
And that's your lineup.
Yeah, that's my opinion. Because, see, but nowadays, people do that 50-50. I'm old school. I'm okay with that. When you somebody's husband and you my wife, I'm going to provide for you. I'm going to take care of you. Play your part. We come together and build together. But this relationship stuff and dating y'all women who demanding a nigga supposed to do this and do that, no, that's not how that go. We only dating. How the fuck you think I'm finna pay all your bills because we dating?
So what's the demands on a woman if you only dating? What demands do you have for her?
I don't have any. My expectations from a woman is try not to have no expectations because I go with the flow. I go with the energy. If we dating, stuff gonna happen genuinely as you dating. That's me.
No, and that,
okay.
Because
but in reality,
because
that's not how that flows.
No, for me it does. You know why? Because the way I treat women is gonna flow right the way I want it to flow.
Right, and then it flows to where they get cuckoo. And that ain't got nothing to do with you. You be like, I ain't got nothing to do with that part. I told you from the beginning what it was.
What do you feel the woman's role is if you paying all her bills, though? Even if y'all married. Like, what is her role? Married?
Take care of the house. Take care of me. Take care, like she's supposed to set up everything else. Like, all I'm supposed to do is work and pay all the bills. She's supposed to take care of everything else.
What is everything else?
Like, the grocery shopping, the washing the clothes, keeping the house clean, keeping the kids together, setting up our trips. It is, but that's her job. She ain't doing nothing else. She getting paid by her bills.
I want to know in your situation, though, you ain't got no little kids that's in the house that I'm aware of.
Right. No, I don't. I'm not married.
If you were married.
Oh, if I was married, same thing. But see, for me, it would be different because I'm the person who want to do the cleaning. Who want to wash the clothes?
That's why I was asking, like, what is her role?
My wife really wouldn't have to do nothing if she's my wife, because I'm the man, the type of man I do everything.
What if she wants to do? So she
can
work.
Can help.
She can work though. No. What if she just wants to work?
She can. I'm not saying. Listen, when I say this, I'm not saying she don't or can't work. All I'm saying is that if she choose to do that or go to school, but my wife gonna have so much free time because the house gonna stay clean because of me. She ain't got to worry about too much of nothing. The grocery shopping, washing the clothes.
She gonna be out cheating.
She gonna be out cheating. And look,
She ain't got shit to do.
I know, right? And look,
Better put her
no.
in a boutique or something.
No, but I'm gonna be spending time with her.
No, I'm saying she need to do some type of work. Put her in a boutique.
No, she can work. That's what I said. She
You know what I'm
can
saying?
work.
Do the numbers at the game room.
Yo, no. One thing about it, any business I got, if she's my wife, she's part of it.
I don't mind.
We
The
building
devil's
together.
playground.
Like, we gonna build all our business together. So she's gonna be busy. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying it ain't gonna be much she gotta do. Just be pretty and be smart. Yeah, I ain't taking
Throw a
nothing.
hat on here and there.
I'm saying what though,
right?
but in real life,
Throw a hat on here and there. The switch up game
But
is
yeah,
real.
hey, Rico hit a nice say, but she gonna be so bored, she gonna be out cheating. And that's what I'm afraid of, because you hear
that's
what all I
true.
said I'll be doing, and she still will go out and cheat.
yeah,
So
because that's not necessarily what makes a woman happy, paying all the bills in our minds, ladies. And
And y'all got
I've been on the flip
conversation.
side. I
You
can
can
only
have-
speak on stuff I know. I've been in that situation where, okay, my bills was paid, but that nigga wasn't nothing. Not nothing. Yeah, he served a purpose for a moment in time.
right, but it wasn't
I
nothing
was young,
behind
though.
y'all relationship, because
I
you
was about to
knew
say that.
Yeah.
he wasn't nothing. Your bills getting paid, you tolerated it until you got tired of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't genuine, but that's the
It
difference.
was genuine at that
Y'all
time.
wasn't
No, in my
married.
mind, it
was,
wasn't about being
yeah.
married then. I was like, my bills was paid. I could work or I didn't have to work. But once I started working at the plant, that's when stuff, because he wanted that control over me.
Yeah, see, I'll
So-
never do that. See,
He
my-
like, oh, you got the plant? Like, why you got to work at the plant? Like, what you mean? I got a house
Oh,
now.
oh yeah, boo.
He like, I got the mortgage. You ain't got to pay that. You ain't got. Ladies, until you have that, be very careful.
I'll get married. If you're gonna
Be
get
very
that,
careful.
stop expecting that for a nigga you dating it. And y'all women are actually winning, because I got a couple homegirls that I look at, and they can go on live and they can say simple stuff like, damn, I need my hair done. It's $150. They got 10 strangers. What's your cash app?
Where? Who?
'Cause I
ain't never.
When you in a relationship now, you can't.
Even when I was single.
Because you never did it.
That's true.
Who
you
said
never-
I never did it?
You went,
I had started to start that OnlyFans page.
Right. Like, who said
No,
I ain't
I'm
never
just
started
saying,
out
like,
here for
it's a lot of women out. You can get it too, because y'all know y'all get them men in y'all DMs and
Guess what I got
inboxes.
today?
No.
What?
I got some flowers delivered to my door.
The new guy?
Oh,
No.
you know what?
You know who it was? That one that texted me that shit that I was talking about last time. And I was like, how dare you?
So he trying
about
to
some-
reconcile. He trying to
Yeah.
correct his mistake.
Uh-huh.
Did you
Did it
accept
work?
it?
They in my house.
I know you accepted the flowers, but did it work?
No.
Oh shit!
She's trying to court
I mean, you...
to try to get some.
Because he kept talking after that. I was like, I didn't like your comment, your statement that you sent. He was like, first he said, okay. And then 2 days later, I'm really, wrote a whole paragraph. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Well,
I said, that's wonderful. Have a good day.
Oh, you just
See,
don't
you
like
gotta
him.
be. Oh, you such a dude.
You don't like him.
So
You don't like him.
You don't like
Because
him.
if you really, you would
Because you
accept
would
his
accept that,
apology.
and
A lot of
for
things.
him to. But that's big ups to him
2
as a
days
man.
later,
Still, it probably take him that
Men
long.
take time to process.
You wanted him to do it right then.
I said, I
Men
didn't
take
like it.
time
And
to
you
process.
said, okay.
He didn't know how to come at you at the time, but he turned around,
2
he
days
sent you
later.
flowers, and he still texts you later. And look, that's somebody you just don't like that.
Right.
That's all that is. I guarantee you, it
Because
was
who
a
you like,
nigga
you
you
work
like.
on. You ain't gonna like everything, but when you
They
like,
done
you
said
work
some
on
foul
things.
shit to you, and you accepted it.
You talking about my man? That's my man.
Yeah, your man, that ain't your man. Yes. All y'all do that. Everybody got somebody that they tolerate a lot of bull crap from.
Well, I won't even say a lot of bull crap. You don't look at it like it's a lot
Bull crap,
because
you love them on
love
that
'em.
level.
And you see, are you building or you're doing so? So you have to. That's the levels of commitment. When you're dating, that's when you're showing your level of commitment. You say when you wait till you marry to do certain things. I agree.
Yeah.
We don't disagree on that. Mm-hmm. But
What?
at some
Oh, you
point,
gotta say that again. Repeat.
that's what I'm saying. It's
No,
levels.
no, back the fuck up.
We
We what?
agree on.
I love when you say that shit. We agree on that part.
We agree on that part.
Y'all hear that?
Okay, we agree.
2024, that's the first one.
But that's is what I always say.
really like my
What are
son.
you saving for your wife?
Right.
I say those things to you all the time. Like, I do that for my friends. I show
But
them
what I tell you,
this, but
I only do.
you have to say something
I only
for
do
your
a
wife.
limit to each level. Like if I'm just dating you, I do so much. When I'm committed to you, I do so much. And trust me, I got so much more from my wife that I'm not giving out to women I'm seeing now.
So do you see yourself being married eventually one time in your life?
God willingly.
Okay.
Yep, I do.
All right.
Right.
Damn, Rico just gonna bust out laughing.
No, I'm laughing. I'm laughing though for a reason. It's like I feel you, but it's like if we look at from my, I don't know all, but I know a little bit of information from things that you have said on the show and things of that nature.
Right.
From my understanding, I could be wrong, but from my understanding, a few of the businesses that you have had throughout your days have been with women.
Right.
So it's like some of the women you might have been in a relationship with. Am I correct?
Correct.
So that's the same thing. To me, it's like
A partnership.
like say yeah,
that's a marriage.
at least with me, in my opinion. Of course, I want my woman just not to do nothing. But if we're building an empire, I need to see what time we on and building together before I marry you. Far as the real marriage to me, it starts before the actual paperwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like starting the business together, doing things and stuff like that to see where we at with it, to start building and accomplishing different things. It's like every situation is different though, but you have to have those discussions with people to see like how do y'all feel whatever voice to build that empire so we can get to the point where we having wealth that we can pass down for generations and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But I'm not gonna just break my back out here by myself and she do nothing but just go to Somerset and just and just shop.
Right.
Well,
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then I say I'm gonna marry her. Then we're gonna try to build this because at that point you done spoiled her to death and whatever.
Now she
So it's
gotta do
nothing wrong with spoiling the woman or whatever, or spoiling each other. But y'all have to have a concrete sin that y'all can build and stuff. But that's why I say you're gonna be like, what's dog on Casino? You know what I'm saying? It's a Lester Diamond out there everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lester Diamond was the broke motherfucker that was back in the hood that she loved. But she was getting the money from old
another,
boy
yeah.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then going back, giving the bag to him.
See, but for me and most of my relationships, it started off as us being friends. I give the utmost respect to women. I think women are, no offense to the fellas, when it comes to doing business, they are smarter and they're easier to work with versus with men.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, like you said, yes, I'm learning her when if I can build with you and I see where your brain at, that's what's more attractive to me. I don't care. I done been around a bunch of dime chicks. Bodies, fine, all that. That don't mean nothing to me. I tell women I had a topless bar, fully nude bar. I'm not impressed with that. You got to show me something different. So when I deal with women, most of them start off agreeing with us just being friends. But when I'm treating them a certain way, that's what my sister get on me about, like it's my fault. But that's just me. I'm going to treat them great regardless because they in my life. And if we building a business together, of course they going to get more
it's
special
a difference
attention.
between building a business and building a relationship. They got to separate the two.
They have to. You hear what you said? They have to.
Everybody has to separate the two.
I separates the two. You always try to get on me about because what they do and the way I do it.
This
Every
is the
time.
original RawbutReal, how it gets down.
Yeah, it do. But hold on. Let's go
the
back
last
old school.
episode.
Let's go back
Let's
old
go back
school.
old
nigga.
school for a second. We gotta look at the old clips.
Yeah.
We used to
Might
go
sit in the back.
But no,
I'm like, no, Dice, no.
But the thing of it is, like when I commit, I commit. I done committed to in a relationship a couple times, and I was faithful. That's the difference with me. But when it comes to when I'm not committed, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I don't do no disrespect. They don't get no drama. Ain't no other woman approaching them. Excuse me. Ain't no other woman calling them. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people always put me with people because there's no drama in my life. I never had drama. I'm zero tolerance with that. Because once I get a red flag, I don't care how much I love you. I'm cutting you off. I'm not no toxic nigga, and I'm not about to have no toxic shit in my life.
Might cut them off, but then the cord gets.
So what? But if it ain't no drama, they come back.
Oh, it used to be
Would
drama.
you prefer to
Never
be in
drama. I
a
ain't never
power
had a drama in
couple?
my life.
Would you prefer to be in like a power couple type of relationship, or just, you just spoil her to death?
No, power couple. I want the power couple relationship.
So
what
with
is
that
it
power,
what is it that you're looking for?
right? Well, with that
The
power,
thing of it is, I'm not looking for nothing.
Okay.
For me, I move off of energy and spirit.
Okay.
See, I feel like I shouldn't have to give you my resume up front when I'm dating you.
Right.
Well, not necessarily. I'm not saying
Because then now you know the
now you
moves to
want
make.
to move.
You know
Right.
what
You're
to
gonna
do.
try to tell me what
So
you like or what you
my
think
thing
I like.
is, I let you make your decisions. I make mine. But once I see how you move and you with me and for me, and we building, that draws me to you more. You might not know I done cut off all these people because I'm not gonna just tell you and show you. The problem with me, what I hear from most women I deal with, because they think I don't care,
Wait,
but I
pause.
do care.
Why would you not let them know you cut off other women?
Why would I? Because that means you in a committed relationship. I'm not.
This is what I just asked you though.
He said
This
he's
is what I'm
preparing.
asking. Like, what are you? I
He's
asked
preparing.
that.
He's clearing the table just in case.
Just in case if I decide once, because when I get to the point, if I be
You
like,
got the
I want to
drink.
commit to her, then I already done did this part. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about cutting off who I'm dealing with. I done did that without her knowing. So when it get to the point, I'll be like, damn, I want to go further with you. Let's commit. I ain't got to worry about this part now. I done did it throughout the time, but you didn't know this.
So, but if she doesn't know, she can't cut off the people she got.
That's not. That's up to her. She got to do that on her time. She can't. That's why I say I'm not finna give you.
Interesting.
I'm not finna give you my list of things what I'm doing so you can make your moves only because of what I'm doing. You gotta want to do that on your
You
own.
understand cause and effect though in life, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying
Because somebody does A, B can occur.
that. No,
So if I see your level of commitment, it might make me move a little different because we're going off energy, right?
but that's what I'm saying.
going
My
off energy,
energy.
right?
That's the point I was saying with me earlier. The way I treat women and my energy, the way I get them, they gonna move accordingly to that. Not because I told them, oh, I ain't messing with nobody else. I just want to mess with you. I shouldn't have to do that.
Women are different.
Yeah, I just feel it's levels to everything.
Yeah.
And that's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't fully disagree. And then I feel it depends on the person and individual. Then where their mindset is too. Because I've been in situations before where me and somebody was like accomplishing different goals and stuff, and that's a better the bond becomes deeper. It's a whole better feeling when y'all accomplishing things together as a whole, or either just supporting each other, whatever. But I also had a person who dudes to look at as like she the dime piece, this, that, and other, and she might have cooked every day, done a few things, but there's other stuff about her. She was like, after a while, I started looking at this motherfucker just running up motherfucking bill after bill after bill. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't balance out.
Doing goofy shit. So that shit be fun at one time, especially like older guys. We have a chick that's a little younger,
Right.
And she looking a certain type of way. A lot of times we be like fascinated at first, but that shit like
It only lasts for so long.
Bugs Bunny and them motherfuckers said Daffy Duck, one of them like it's a great place to visit. But I don't want to live there. Like get rid of this bitch. Shake her.
Yeah, for sure. No, you got a lot of great women out here, man.
It's
It
a
is,
balance.
but I feel like everybody got to make their own decision on their own.
Yeah.
Like you
Feel like
cannot.
too dumb.
Everything happens for a reason.
No, it does. It does. Because we all been in a situation where we thought this was gonna be the greatest thing ever.
I never.
And we come.
What?
You different.
You are so different.
But you come in
It's
like,
time,
oh, I'm finna
G-Baby.
get her a chance. Like, I like her, woo. And then what happens? You hit a brick wall like, oh my God, I thought
She
you was
fart,
the one.
and
You
you just
done
be like,
fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I understand
belches like a
it's
sailor.
nobody is perfect. You stupid. And snort.
Snort.
I'm like,
I wasn't talking about me, you
oh,
weirdo. Oh my God! But thanks for the vote of confidence. Jeez.
But no, I mean everybody got their own opinion. Everybody move how they
Golly
want to. When I speak on me, on how I move and how I think.
So is that
So-
clip ready?
Been ready. To,
All right. So
you gotta
this
start sending the clips earlier. This Instagram shit. This shit look.
Oh, she got it from Instagram?
I did. That's the only place I could. I'm sorry.
That's
So
an
that's
iPhone?
a disclaimer.
That's an iPhone?
So they
Yes.
see
That's why.
Uh-huh.
She just
So
sent it
this
from
is
a
a
droid. and it
disclaimer.
came
The
out
super
clear, you
producer
know?
does not like how it's set up, but this is the top.
because the way it's sent, you got to see the whole Instagram.
Yeah.
So what is this?
There's a couple,
It's
right?
a video, so they should be able to hear the man's perspective on this and what his situation
This is when you talk about like the partial commitment of your
Yes.
religion and stuff. Mm.
No.
That's
Well, yeah.
what he said.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do? Though, I'm gonna mute y'all mics for 1 second,
Okay.
Bye bye, y'all.
so y'all can hear it without the echo.
Because you made a commitment, if the person is not there, that you should sit there and watch your life shrivel up. And that's why I am where I am today, taking care of B and having someone else in my life.
That's right with it. Dan always says, you know what, I wish you guys had met years before and we had met years before, but had gotten a chance to get closer because I could have seen you the best of girlfriends. And I feel that being around her because when I come here, she's always excited to see me. I'm always excited to see her. As awkward as it may seem on the outside, it doesn't seem awkward on the inside.
She's helping. She's an asset. She's putting in time. She's putting in work. And so I love them together. They make sense.
I never envisioned myself in this type of situation, you know, as a woman.
You know, I've been married for 26 years. I've been with B 27 and a half years. Alex and I are now going on a year and a half being together. I believe in the sanctity of marriage, but I don't believe death do you part means that because you made a commitment.
So the first thing people gonna say is because you got a white lady. Let's just be
Was
honest.
that your thought?
That was my first thought. Because that ain't happening with a sister. That ain't happening with Beatrice.
Bernice.
Ain't it a lot of black women in situations like that though?
Polly.
Holly is different. That's a choice.
No, I'm saying even in that.
I'm just saying.
Holly is a choice.
Let me ask y'all opinion. So if you was sick and
talking about
you was
someone being
married and
sick.
you got sick, would you want your husband to do that or no?
I honestly probably would. With the level of commitment my husband and I would have, and how long they said they was married?
27. Well, 26
years,
and a half.
20, and they was together 27
and a half.
and
Yeah.
a half. And the new
I mean, I
girl, he
joke.
was only with her a year and a half.
Right, I joke and I be like, no, nigga, you gonna suffer. You gonna be till death do us part. I ain't dead.
I'm on my way out. Just hold on.
In reality, when you love someone, you recognize the needs that they have as well. Now, could my husband do that for me if the shoe was on the other foot? I don't know.
But he ain't had no choice. If he's sick, he can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, he ain't even there.
But you still don't want to. You still breaking your vows. It's still your commitment to that person. You vowed to take care of each other in sickness and health.
He's doing that.
I think guys can relate to it even more than women in a sense.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that, but like you don't really know or whatever, and that person is helping. And in a guy situation, the guy probably ain't gonna be around the house helping take care of the guy though.
Right.
But the way I say guys can understand, at least from my situation or whatever, and certain people I know, not everybody, but it's up to the woman. Say if a person is doing a whole bunch of time in jail.
Remy.
A lot of times if a guy is a real one and he really care about her needs and stuff like that, if she says she's gonna be like down for him and hold him down, long as you accept my cause, send me some couple of dollars and stuff like that, take care of certain stuff, they don't give a fuck if you out there fulfilling your needs or something like that. Nah.
Who don't?
Most guys.
Most guys.
Oh, if a guy is in jail or the girl in jail?
No, guys.
I say most guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you doing a certain amount of time in jail.
Yeah, I ain't met that nigga.
A lot of times, a guy, if he's a real one, he don't want to hold you back. But if you make that choice and be like, I'm gonna hold you down, at least I know me and the few guys I know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's our generation, though. I think.
You don't want them to do that.
Generation.
You don't want them to stay and hold you down. Or you do.
It's to a degree. If you saying that you gonna hold me down and you got my back, what I'm saying is,
You
as
can
long
go
as
in
you
and see
sending me a
God bless
couple of
you.
dollars here and there and stuff like that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? If I got kids by you, make sure me and my children communicate. I'm not gonna be worried about
Tie
if
you
you
down,
fucking
right.
with
You
this
giving your
dude or that
coochie
dude.
Because you
Well,
can't do
you
nothing
ain't
about
gonna
it
know.
anyway.
Yeah, you don't
know what
know.
I'm saying?
If you
But
married,
I
you
know
get
what you're
conjugal.
saying. Instead of,
If
Not-
you was
not
married,
here.
you can get conjugal.
but if you ain't,
In
if
certain
you
states, you
ain't,
can't.
Not here.
Yeah, not
you
here.
can't in Michigan.
Nope.
I don't. Y'all know her. Y'all know her.
You can't.
But I understand what you're saying. That keep the woman from sneaking in line and making her life easier.
And
knowing
getting your
that,
feelings hurt.
Let
Y'all
me
be
just
having
take care
Tourette's
of it.
though.
Real with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. 1,000, and you can do what you want.
I mean,
to do.
I agree
But
with
I
it.
give a one. God forbid, I've never been to prison. I pray I never go. But if I got over 2 years, I'm not asking no woman.
And I ain't giving it to you. If you got
But 2 years, if I fuck with you and you love me and I love you, I think you can hold out for 2 years. I expect you to. I'm gonna just say that.
Really?
Yeah, for 2 years, yeah. Anything over 2 years, like Rico
Call that a
said.
meatball.
Yeah, I just
What?
Meatball.
This about to be a clip.
you couldn't do it.
What a meatball.
Meatball.
Why is that called a meatball?
It ain't shit. 2 years.
2
a
years.
meatball.
That's how. I
Oh,
looked
2
at.
balls.
Oh,
Not 2 balls.
One ball.
oh, meatball. I still don't get it.
It ain't really nothing. That's all. It's like
2 years
a
ain't
woman
nothing,
should
y'all,
be
huh?
able to
All right.
hold, especially if a man been there for you and y'all been rocking with each other. If he got 2 years, you mean to tell him you can't hold
Oh
him
my
down
God, I
for 2
would
years?
die. I would be like, what?
This, let her go now, Rico. Leave now, bro. Save yourself. 2 years?
First off, I pray nothing ever happens that you gotta go away.
for sure. No,
But
most
that's
definitely.
you act like 2 years ain't a lot,
Shit.
especially if you're used to a person every day.
2 months is too much for me.
Come on, man.
Please,
Lying.
I mean
But I'm
it can be
saying
done,
2
but I
years.
shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to.
Okay, even with being
And I gotta
sick,
trust you in there, not
Like, what we
doing nothing weird,
You shouldn't have to trust no real motherfucker.
doing nothing
Right, for
weird.
real.
Ain't no real man who love women just because
Yeah.
he's locked up.
Yeah,
I
hell
did
no.
12
I
years.
You
straight.
did, yeah.
I ain't never thought about no
No
motherfucking
fucking
man
nigga.
in
Hell
no
no.
form or fashion and none of that shit.
You don't even joke about that shit.
Hell
Don't
no.
even play.
Hell no.
Got real serious in the atmosphere.
But
I'm
even
like,
with
nope.
even with not even going off to college, we with the part of being sick. I'm just saying.
Can you really love somebody though? And if they get locked up, especially if they do 2 years and you just leave?
That's dirt. That's
No.
how it be looked at. Like, damn, did you even love me?
Think about
So why
Is that
would
why
y'all
you
couldn't
back
hold
there
it? Is it
doing
because
what?
it's sex? It's because you want to go. You can't do without sex for 2 years.
it's not about the sex, it's about the intimacy for me.
Well, when you go visit
What is
and
intimacy though? Because intimacy is not just all
Just-
Curling up watching the Tubi movie.
Oh my God.
watching ear to ear. Shout out,
Shout out to
Jada Jones.
Jada.
When you really got a man back, and if he locked up, especially on some shit like 2 years or something
Yeah,
like that.
man.
What did he do?
It don't matter.
He
It
could have
do.
been locked
It
up
don't.
for protecting
It do.
that woman, though. You know what I'm saying?
matter to
All
me.
that matters is the
certain
amount of
things.
time. That it don't matter.
Well,
the
why
crime.
you doing? You can curl up with some
Who
sport
gotta
coat
know?
and watch TV.
Who gotta know what he did?
Yeah, boy.
I swear.
Not what he did. She's like, who gotta know what she doing while he
They supposed to watch TV with sport coat while he in there.
Sport coat.
I'm not about to. What
I
you
know what
doing?
that
Fucking
is.
this man. I ain't about to say that.
But okay, like I was saying, even without being in
But
jail.
what would you do? Okay, so if your wife has Alzheimer's, she's not there.
Sweetheart, that's what I'm
I've
saying.
watched. If you've
She's
never
not-
watched
she's not
somebody
there.
with Alzheimer's,
definitely
my grandmother
seen it.
had Alzheimer's. To watch her deteriorate, but the thing about and I called her Susie Q. Those that know my Susie Q. She remembered her husband, and she ain't remember nothing else. She remembered that dang on Roy Edwards, baby, cause that. And then she's like, yeah, cause we never got married. And I'm like, what you mean y'all never got married? One of her episodes, one of her days, when she was just going back remembering stuff. And so I had to show her the pictures. She's like, why was you my flower girl? You was 16. Why you? I said, but you don't remember my age, but you didn't remember it's Alzheimer's
all
is
over the place.
All over the place disease.
Yeah.
And you'll never understand it. She had her days where she was angry.
Yeah.
She get mad and she lash out at me and my mom. Me and my mom was her
punching bag.
The closest to her. I know all the family y'all love, but I was her favorite. Just deal with it. And my mama was like, baby, just deal with it. It is what it is. But that part, if she had someone, and I think about that, I'm like, prime example, my mom, if Paul hadn't have passed, my mother's husband passed, she would say things like, okay, if I go before him, y'all need to still take care of him. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, no disrespect. I promise, and I don't say that because he's gone, but that's a lot of commitment to give.
Did you share that with her?
Yeah.
That's real love, though.
I did.
Yeah.
And I said, I have my dad, my biological dad, I have Paul, I have my mom. At that time, Granny was still alive. So I'm like, all these people, and I'm the baby of the family. Mm-hmm. So they all like, well, technically, you would be the one living the longest because you're going to bury all of us. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, damn.
I don't mean that.
In the divine order,
right. I'm saying
that's you bury your parents. Your parents don't bury you.
Supposed to, right?
Supposed to.
I watched my mom take care of so many of her uncles because my grandmother was the only girl. My great grandmother had 8 kids. My grandmother was the oldest of 8 children, and the rest was all boys. Mm-hmm. My mom was taking care of pretty much all her uncles that were still living as they got sick. A lot of cancer running on that side of the family, heavy. So she did what she did. Like, she made it her business to take care of them when they got sick. Even my grandmother, when she got sick, I was like, okay, I'm tired of seeing her go through this by herself. So if she called, was like, hey, I need you to go check on your grandma or something. And it was times where, her being sick like that, you got to clean up. Now, I did do a CNA class and all of that stuff, but still, it's like you got to bathe them.
I bathed my grandmother. I did that absolutely. Stuff. I cleaned her up.
What did I regret it? No, because it's like, who else was gonna do it? Now, we did get to a point where it was like we might have to put her in a facility, but knowing these facilities,
she was in one, and that's another thing. That was the other thing. You on that? I said until you waking up at 3 or 4 in the morning with a person that has Alzheimer's and is trying to jump out of a window. Yeah, y'all don't see the other side of that disease.
That part.
Like they wander. When you see older people just wander in the street and they just stop and talking to people, get them help. They going through an episode. Like, they would come to the hotel all the time, different people with Alzheimer's. And I remember a guy, I think I worked with him at Chrysler, and he came and he said, have you seen my father? Because he looked familiar to me. And I said, I saw a gentleman walking around earlier. He was like, if you ever see him down here, he gave me the number. He was like, please call me because my dad got Alzheimer's. But he that's where he would go. Right. To the casino. Mm-hmm.
That's what he knew.
That's what he knew. So it's a serious thing. So I'm like, to have a significant other through all of that.
Here it is really within that clip. She got her daughter, her husband, and this other woman that's there to take care of her.
Yeah.
He ain't got to do it by himself. Because he's older, too.
You talking about in that clip?
Yeah. So it's like, that would be like.
But is he wrong because he had her move in?
Well, I mean,
it's live in pussy.
It's easier. It's easier that way.
Or is she a nurse?
There's more to the story too, though.
It is. It's a longer clip, isn't it?
It's a bunch of long clips.
Oh dang, I missed those.
I think the woman died though.
She ended up passing.
Well, yeah.
The white girl left his ass.
Why would you? That's a clip. So she couldn't do a meatball.
Well, she left. I left.
Meatloaf.
Yeah. Yeah,
she's like, she ain't eating no money.
But that's what I was saying to y'all before we got on camera. Like, for me, I know you can't stop how a person feel about you, and they might want to take care of you. But if I was to get sick, I wouldn't put that on nobody. I don't want nobody taking care of me.
Well, I'm
I don't want you pausing your life to take care of me. I want you to continue to live and put me in a facility where they gonna take care of me. Because even with everybody know, I'm not having no funeral, so we ain't gotta worry about no fish fry. Because I'm donating my body. Let the state have me. Don't have no funeral, waste no money. I don't want nobody wasting money on flowers, on suits, taking off work,
Guys,
missing
you know
money.
you're gonna shut the city down. Stop.
I think it's easier.
No, I can't. We already did.
Said like, because I kind of feel the same way in certain stuff. Like, I know how I feel personally. Just like when people like I've actually had to, you know what I'm saying, arrange funerals and different stuff like that.
Yeah.
That shit is a lot.
It's a whole lot.
Stressful because you also grieving. Then you have to try to put your mindset on to do certain stuff. But it's like me, I care more about other people than I do myself when it comes to certain things.
Yeah. See, that's what you're going wrong with.
So no, I'm just saying when it comes to the same thing that you're saying.
Right.
So I'm saying a lot of times we say that or whatever, but it's like I say this a lot of times and shit. You know what I'm saying? People like, what the fuck you say something like that? I be like, shit, when I'm gone, I'm gone. I don't give a fuck. Put me in a box or whatever. I don't give a fuck. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's about me, but I care about other people. Yeah. But on the flip side, though, I say that, but then sometimes you think back, we feel this way right now, but say when you die for real, you can see what's going on, and people be treating you like you might be like, what the fuck? These motherfuckers ain't give
That's a good.
If you able to see it while you
gone,
that's a good storyline. Gotta start writing it now. Start writing it now. That's a good storyline.
So listen to this.
You don't know nobody. Somebody steal it.
So think about it now, though. Think about it now. What we go through now, we living. People treat us like shit now. Don't wait till I'm dead to act like you really love me. That's what I be on.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
So right
that's
now,
my point, though. That brings a question to you. So say if you spoil this girl, y'all married for 20 years,
right?
And then you catch a meatball.
You know what? I think, and you know our generation. I think I'm built to be prepared for that because so many people have done that. We grew up where we thought the one who you think gonna be by your side don't be the one by your side. It always be a total stranger who will step up and help you faster to. And that's why I have started learning not to have expectations on a lot of stuff. Because expectations get you disappointment. You know what I'm saying?
I can relate for sure. The thing is, though, it's like, I think a lot of times or whatever, I ain't going to take too much time on this, though, but a lot of times they say that a lot of times when women and stuff be saying, like on the internet and stuff like that, how men are different. A lot of men are different. They not the same as back in the days and stuff like that. But the women are not the same either. Because a lot of times, and I'm not saying I would want my woman to do what I'm about to say, but a lot of times, like certain like certain aunties and grandmas and stuff like that, a lot of times when they husbands, especially if they're married to them for 20-something years and they pass, sometimes they ain't never fuck with another.
Never again.
Now
never.
Yeah, you right.
But
you know where that
person
come
can't
from,
stay with you for 2 years.
Yeah,
2 years.
No, that's scamp right there. I ain't gonna lie. I will be hurt.
I don't know. I don't want.
I will be hurt.
2 years.
I would expect anybody I took care of or loved or thought they loved me like that. If I got 2 years, I ain't gonna lie. I would
This my husband or my man.
Regardless. I mean,
it make a difference.
No, it does. Especially if they
just send me enough money for a TV and some noodles.
Keep your commissary up.
Yeah, make sure I got some noodles.
Make sure
but listen,
that's sodium. It's too much sodium.
I just been feeling like that all my life, like ever since I was a kid. But I got a will. I got a virtual will and I got a written will to not have a funeral.
I'm so proud of you. You're gonna have a funeral though.
I know people kept saying that with Dice. You can't stop it.
Yes,
I can.
You have a memorial.
My will, you can have a memorial.
My granny thought that too.
People can.
I control that.
Can have whatever they want for me, but if I don't want a funeral, I
said you need to be laid out. She didn't want to be. My granny didn't want to be laid out.
My body getting donated anyway.
Now my grandfather was cremated. We just had a memorial service, and it was no closure. It wasn't closure.
For who?
For the family. Funerals are for the closure of their soul being transitioned. This is how I look at it.
Okay.
It's a celebration of life. Like my granny's service, I feel like we really celebrated her life. That's what I felt. Like it wasn't. I mean, we were sad, but we celebrated. Even with Paul, like his life, we celebrated his life. The outfits and how they came out. It showed so much love and support and respect for him, which they showed while he lived too. So I think that's why it was more powerful. Because this wasn't just, I mean, of course, brothers that's from other places, they ain't gonna be there every day. But his frat, his real true brothers was always there. The day he died, a brother came to the house before he died.
Wow.
He was the last person to see Paul.
Wow.
So the alphas, shout out to the alphas, Alpha Phi Alpha.
I feel you
Fraternity,
on that.
because it's a brotherhood, and
With my
but
dad,
that's I don't know. Like I would feel like I would want you to be happy, and I wouldn't want you taking care of me.
I did a viewing. His body was present at the funeral, and then after that, we did a cremation.
That's right. Yep, same thing. Right.
Yeah, so it was.
That's like I just want the viewing and then the cremation,
because it's like family want to see that. Like she said, it's a part of the closure too. You know,
it is,
because for me, I saw him the day he died at the hospital.
Right.
That'll never leave my mind.
Never.
Right.
Not
No,
ever.
Never.
I
So then us doing the funeral, that's another image I can see him suited and booted, you know what I'm saying, looking good. So that's another image
I was eerily fine.
Yeah.
I was fine watching her. I was over her during the viewing. I'm fixing her hair because my granny was, you know,
Right.
that's granny. But like we fix her hair and make sure you got lipstick on and all that stuff. So I'm just prepping and processing. And I don't know, it just when that casket closed, it's a whole different scene.
Yeah.
I mean, this was so fun to me because we all know
final.
Death is inevitable. We all got that day coming. You know, nobody can never be prepared for it, even if a person's sick or not. You never can be prepared. But I always try to fix my mentality to accept it, even when it happened, because it's out of our control.
Yeah, you can't do nothing
So,
about it.
but my thing is,
that, but
and
it's the day-to-day life.
But I get tired of people always love on your people today, give them their flowers today, and nobody do it. That's what I'm saying when I say.
But guys, I love you.
I love you too.
You get on my nerves.
Yeah. I don't want you standing up at my funeral while I'm dead saying that. Y'all know me and my brother got into it. He get on my nerves, but I love him to death. I don't know who's going to take his place.
I wouldn't say
I
that.
think when it comes to death, too, it's like, it hits everybody different.
It does.
But I feel like I've seen a lot of death in my life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You like numb.
Especially when I was working at the hospital during the COVID time and all that type of stuff. A lot of people I knew then, they was like, the hospital was so full, the morgue was full, that we had to make spaces outside for them to bring big containers and stuff. But I think it's like, it hits different, at least for me, what I found out, depending on certain things. Like if somebody's sick and stuff like that, it hurts. If motherfuckers out in the streets on just some thug stuff and something happen, it's like you can relate to it. It hurts you, but it hit different when it's like, if you see somebody who was like just a freak accident, or it's like, you know what I'm saying, they just like, you know what I'm saying. So with certain stuff that hit you differently that can affect you or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I've seen numerous dead bodies and shit, but when it comes to certain, especially if they close to you and certain stuff, it hits you different. And I think with my brother, I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. My brother hit me so different, probably because my niece had just passed, and then there was certain stuff that was going on with him from that, and he had a stroke, but he didn't die instantly.
Right.
He had a stroke on Valentine's Day and damn near didn't pass until almost a year later. So I have to witness and watch him, and I'm there, and I'm trying to do this and trying to do that and give him the best care. But it's like it was kind of like looking at myself laying there. You know what I'm saying? Also, then it's like I'm just thinking about certain stuff, and then his son, and then after that, what makes it so tragic after, far as my niece passed first, then my brother had his stroke, and then after that, his baby mama, she ended up passing from an aneurysm.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? From stress and all that shit, blood pressure. So it's like now my nephew done lost his sister,
his mama,
his father, and then his mother, and all it was like domino, bah, 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 bah.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
his mindset, then
so
you
he
worrying about
probably
him.
even more, if it fucks with me, and I done seen and been through all types of stuff, I can't even really imagine how it affects him. So it's like, certain situations, I just know when it comes to death, it hits people different. We all know it's gonna come one day, but it hits different. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
definitely.
even homeboy, I done been with a homeboy, done gave him a couple of dollars on something. He just came home from the joint or something. You know what I'm saying? Then he done had a heart attack later that night. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You just left that person. That shit hits you different.
No, it does, and that's the difference too for me. Like with rest in peace, Cody. AKA Get Big, but Cody death was different because it was sudden.
Very sudden,
and it was
and like on vacation.
He on a vacation on a cruise with his family, so to get that call, we were so dumbfounded to the point like. He couldn't have died. He on a cruise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
how he died on a cruise?
Like he on vacation. That's
so,
good time. Like what you mean?
With
and we
that,
said that dumb shit too. Like, we all like, what you mean?
What you mean?
He on vacation. I mean,
so
that ain't real.
That kind of hit was different because when you had plans, you just like you said, we had just talked to him. He had just cussed us out because the calling, the roaming was so much. Cody was tight. He like, hey, I ain't gonna talk to y'all. Okay, I got 2 more days. I'm gonna talk to y'all. So, we made plans. So when that happened, it hit us differently. So it was a different acceptance to that. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's a lot of people. I ain't gonna even lie. I didn't cry, or I know with some people I'm not gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's inevitable. It's like even for me, and that's why I state this too, and I want to say this while I'm on the air because I always make a video and say this. Understand this with me. I'm at a point in my life. I am very happy. I'm at peace. If God took me tonight, I don't need nobody crying over it. Like I was good. Y'all could pass that word. Oh, Dice said he was good. I don't need nobody standing up there lying. Oh, I just talked to him. That was my man and all this. No, listen, I'm good. And to me, that's a blessing. When God come get you and take you home, I'm ready. I don't.
That's
whatever
great.
happens.
You have no control of how we gonna feel.
People who love us.
That's the difference.
Right.
Like how you just
Shut
said,
up.
that ain't my. Listen. I love that. I want people to love on me like that. But for me, I'm letting you know how I feel. Like this is me.
And a friend of mine tell me, she said, Lord, she said, I'm not being funny real, but when you go, you probably gonna have to have your funeral at the music hall or the fire. She said, you know too many damn people. I said, I ain't gonna have to have it that big because these people I know, it's the difference between people you know and people that are associated with you.
Yeah, and that's the difference, man. Like, I just be so much fake stuff, and the people I do love, like I said, I wouldn't want y'all wasting money, time.
No, I mean,
I want y'all to
already
do,
know.
what would Dice do? Like they always say.
That go back to what I was saying.
Have
like
a party.
Right now, I would say that if I'm gone, I'm not gonna know anyway.
Exactly.
So put me in the motherfucking box. But like I said,
I want to be in the mausoleum.
if somehow I don't know yet, but if it happens and I can see, when I see people doing treacherous shit, my homeboy fucking my girl, and all that shit, I'll be like, you gonna say I'm gonna hunt all y'all motherfuckers. You might feel differently then, shit.
When
like,
people started doing those funeral clips, when they be talking to their friend, that and at first. I was like, that is just wrong. But then I was like, that is the funniest stuff. Like, girl, you see this? I see your baby daddy came to the funeral, girl.
And then y'all
they're hilarious.
Know this. They are. I love them.
I said I was going to do one.
But them so funny. And then, but look at reality with us, or you go to funerals. To me, people try to outdo the last person who passed. Like, they do too much
Only
at
if
these
you got
funerals.
a street nigga.
Like, to me, they do too much.
Let me tell you something. That's what street do funerals. You gonna find the baby mama, the other mama, this mama, all of them go. Rats, whomever.
But not just because all the women there. I'm saying with the extravagant, like too much. You're doing too much. Like you wasting all this money. And say they got kids.
That's what
I feel like.
Here's the thing though. With insurance policy, you don't know what they got. They might have enough to cover that. If that's what they want to do, if that's how you want to pay tribute, pay tribute.
That's on them. But what I'm saying, that's a waste when you can give that to
the kid or something like that.
To their family.
They probably have that. We don't know that.
I don't care if you got 100,000, 200, or $1 million. To me, that's just a waste. You're dead, and you're gonna waste your money.
I feel the same way, but it doesn't matter.
You're right. People, I learned this from my man. He tell me all the time, Dice, you can't tell nobody how to spend their money. And I'm not telling nobody how to spend their money. All I'm saying, my opinion is, I'm damn sure not gonna do it. And I'm telling to them, that's my opinion. They stupid. That's a waste of money.
So you bury motherfucking Rolls Royce, they son got a Yugo.
Exactly.
How did Yugo?
Ain't even got a car.
Way back. I can see
you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
And then
Yugo?
And then listen, how many people we know after a person died, everybody disappear? I always label it as a 2-week notice. Because after somebody dead 2 weeks, you don't notice nobody no more. They not around no more. I commend
y'all with Kim
and Jay.
Shout out to Kim. And Jay.
Shout out Kim. Get big.
Y'all never, ever.
Yeah.
To the fellas, they'll always have taken care of Kim.
Yeah. And that's gonna be for life.
That's real.
Because I know Cody would have did it. Like it's that's no real. Question. Like we got a bond. Like it's some of it that you can't even question. You know, if you pass on, they gonna carry your torch.
And that's a level of commitment. Bringing it back to what the topic was. I'm just saying those are levels of commitment everybody doesn't have.
Right. They
don't.
Or
they look at it like, well, I don't know. I don't want people thinking nothing funny. Like, no.
Man, who cares? Like,
shout out to those that still check on my sister after Gary passed. It's some that always gonna look out for her because they knew who or what she was to Gary. It wasn't about a title. It wasn't about, they knew that was his fiance, period. They never made it to get the mirror stage. He passed away. But, and that's the other thing. Things happen in people's lives that you have no control over. That's why I always tell people, get your insurance together. Get your insurance policy together. Because, God forbid, you are... Well, I got to wait for G-Baby to get back on this one. Because say you start dating somebody, and y'all kicking and y'all cool, and y'all going for a good couple months, and they pass away. What's stopping the pet? Baby mama, somebody else coming around, like, you just came around, and y'all have to... At this point, you got to get stuff kind of early.
You're right.
You got to get stuff kind of early.
But yeah,
you got to kind of establish things with a person early on if you're in a serious relationship. And now you just kicking it, that's different. But
I don't know, man. It's just different for everybody. But for me, like again, I'm happy. I'm at peace.
Lydia, LL, my dad's wife, which I call LL. So she said, "Say it again, Dice. You don't see people.
No, you don't.
You don't.
And that's why I call it the 2-week notice. After 2 weeks, when somebody died, you don't notice them. They gone, and they don't be around. They talk good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was asking for that. I'm sorry.
They talk good, but then like in our situation with Cody and his wife and kids, like a lot of cats was there and talking that shit. But what kills me is when somebody say, "Call me if you need something."
It's just common to say it. I've
That's
done it too.
Fucking
That's the
way.
dumbest.
To me, you know they need something. If this was a person with a household of 2 and one passed away, you shouldn't have to ask. Just give what you can.
Give me some money.
Give what you can.
Guess what I'm always need? Money.
Listen.
That Skrilla.
This is what I used to tell her. I said, listen.
Jesus.
When people call you and say that, they ain't really trying to help you.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe that because I've said that. It's just you don't know what to say.
No, it ain't about what you say. It's what you do. So my thing is, you know that they need help. You give what you can. I ain't saying you got to give hundreds of thousands.
Oh, I should be saying, just give me
your
address.
If you want to help them, you
can
help them. I could pay her light bill, her gas bill, water bill without her even being with me. I know the address. You can go to anywhere. And if you want to help somebody, you can do it. You don't have to call. If you need something, call me. They ain't thinking about calling you. First of all, most people, pride won't allow them to call you.
That's true.
So if you they true friend and I love you like that, you ain't gotta. I ain't gonna say that to you. I'm gonna do whatever I can. I'm gonna come over there.
I commend you on that, but everybody don't think like.
And that's what I'm saying.
I ain't knocking everybody. How you think is how you think. If you got a heart to give, just give. Cash
Period.
Out. Cash out. Dollar sign.
Just don't
GW
even say
focus.
shit though.
GW focus.
But I'm saying it's my thing is if you one of them people who's saying something and you not responding on it.
Well, how about this though? You know, and sometimes when you say it too, you say it and then you can follow up with a hey. Right. You can call later on like, hey, y'all good over there? You need something?
I did that today. I literally checked on a girlfriend of ours. My old neighbor passed away a couple weeks ago, and her sister crossed my mind. But I haven't seen y'all. I don't talk to y'all like that. But my heart is still like, dang, I want to reach out.
Yeah,
I don't know what to like. And then they're, I don't want to say it like that, but they're Jehovah's Witness. I don't know their
religion,
how they do certain things because they like move fast. They move fast with everything. So I wanted to be able. I couldn't be there because I had to work. They did the service via Zoom, but I'm at work, so I can't even do a Zoom. I'm not gonna You trying to pay respects on the funeral, like I'm working, trying to do stuff. But yeah, and people say that I just want to live. When people now that are passing away, I'm getting word of different people passing. I just want to live every day. I want to be on vacation.
Me too.
I don't want to put nothing else on hold. Now, finance wise, that's why I have to do certain things. You got to be smart. Now, if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. But I'm gonna tell you this: if the Lions go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna be broke.
You ain't gonna go there because them tickets $1,000 right now.
Right. You don't know where I'm gonna go.
So don't look at your man on your corner cutting the ass.
I would like to say this real quick though.
Go ahead.
Like to say this real quick and have a drink to it or whatever. When the situation with my brother happened or whatever, it was a lot of people, as Dice was saying, that just out of the blue or whatever. I'm gonna say that on air live. It was a lot of people who just was sending me cash at me like $100 here, $100 there.
Yeah, it matters.
A lot of people love my brother. You know what I'm saying? They called him Hood or whatever, but that came from rapping Hood. You old school, you probably remember the movie with Mario. People was rapping Hood. You know, as we got older, they just dropped the rapping and called him Hood because he was the person who just always rapped. He was one of the first people in the hood. He'd just make a beat on the table with one finger and just get the rapping and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
but people out the blue,
they call him the mayor.
Oh my!
But they didn't ask you; they just sent you.
Yeah, they just was sending
That's
stuff.
all you supposed
I'll
to do.
tell you this:
like.
it's been 7 years that my dad has been gone, and today, being his birthday, I received so many text messages of just people saying, "Hey, G baby, how you doing?
Right.
Yeah. I know today is the day. You know, you good? You need anything? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But just for it was a text.
It was a
somebody
text.
Because they thought about you.
They thought about you.
I know this is a day for you. You know, are you
Y'all
okay?
think and send gifts too.
That's good too.
I'm sorry, I'm not being rude.
I'm not one. You know what I'm saying? To be like, oh, well, you could have just. That was cool for me. That's somebody
because you being thought about. That to me is more. It's powerful.
Another thing too that plays a factor too. You know what I'm saying? That people do. It's like a lot of people know me from back in the days and certain stuff that I was doing or whatever. I ain't never been no like bum ass nigga, none of that shit. So it's like a lot of people always think he got it. Same way when I hear people talk certain stuff about Dice. You know what I'm saying? They just think that he got it. They might
I'm out here home.
They might look at you like, she grew up in Oak Park.
Right.
Like,
she got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
So that's how a lot of times the way people are conditioned to think, they just always think certain people got it, but everybody have the ups and downs and hurt at times and different stuff or whatever. We all have blows that come and impact our lives or whatever.
It's the way we handle it, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like, a lot of people don't know, like I said before we got on the air, like, my weekend was rough, like, period. They don't know. I don't put out there what kind of hit I took because I carry it well. But it was times, and God, thank God, he blessed me to always be a blessing to others. I love that. But I swear what you just said, Rico, is key. I might go to anybody and be like, hey, sis, I need 200 because, man, quit playing, bro. You got it. I'd be like, no, look, seriously, I need it. Yeah. I'm fucked. No, I quit playing. You know you got it. And then later on, you find out I really need it. You be like, oh, I thought you was joking, Dice. I didn't know you really need it.
I'm not going to sit there. Once you say that to me, I'm not going to say, well, I really do. I'm not going back and forth with you. So I just be like, okay. Thanks.
I done had numerous people come to me tell, oh, that's Dice Clark.
You know the man.
But listen, but even like you, for one, because I've been known all my life. When I did wrong, I was the Robin Hood. Yeah. When I did wrong, I gave back. I helped a lot of people. Yeah. And see, that's what I'm afraid of. Rest in peace to those soldiers we just lost this past week. But it's some people like you, myself, who done helped so many people. When I tell you I done put people in positions where they doing great now, I can't even get a call.
Anybody
they don't even know I'm alive.
Anybody you run into that know me, they gonna say the same shit.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, and that's why that's what made me feel like I feel about the funeral. Like, don't waste your time, because if y'all ain't giving me my flowers, not loving on me while I'm alive, don't come to my funeral with the nonsense, man. You ain't there for me now, and I done put you on. Your life is where you at because of me.
I think y'all know the fake people. The people closest to me know those that are not. Anybody know me know my circle. And I'm secure with that. Like, you know who my people are.
Right.
Everybody else, y'all co-workers, associates. Know your position. It's nothing.
Yes.
Yes, levels to things.
It is,
No
man.
problem with that. Like everybody has a position in your life.
They do, and that's the thing.
And that's why I make it very, like I say this all the time about my boy Sean. My boy in Dallas, I still don't know his status. Like, what's going on, if he had a stroke. I don't know. But that's my boy. But then I'm like, dang, was we really that close? If your wife, you know what I'm saying? Your wife knows about me, but I didn't get to know you. I mean, then he got sick. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But my church family knows all of us are close, so I communicate with them. But that shit hurts when you can't.
You can't judge it off that though, because
you can't find out what's going on with a person.
You should be able to.
Yeah.
But when you dealing with somebody's wife or somebody's husband,
and
or
that's
something
the
like
thing,
that,
and that's why
they might see certain stuff differently, and they might not.
And they go
say
on
I would
to
call
it
all the
you know
exes.
what I'm saying?
But you know what?
I'm a different type of female.
Do you remember
If
Howard?
something happened, you in the phone, I'm calling everybody. I don't care. I'm calling everybody.
Everybody knows.
Something, Lord Jesus.
And it took them.
Jesus. Damn. I'm calling everybody.
This girl.
You might be able to send something. I don't know. What you want to do, Pearl?
You remember him? Do you remember him?
Yes.
So when it happened, I was in Houston, and I'm calling Robin like me and Howard ain't never, but we was great.
Oh, okay. No.
Yeah, I ain't never what?
Nothing.
Nothing like that.
We never did anything.
Right. But I'm like, okay, I know his wife. Do you talk about that house? Okay.
What I'm going to commend him on when I was living in Houston, Jaden had his appendix removed. And he loved Jaden. You know, everybody
shout out, baby boy.
Yeah. So when he found out, he was like, "Gee, baby, where you at? I'm coming to see him." So I was like, "We getting out of the hospital today." He came to the house. He was like, "I want to check on him." He was like, "Not too long ago, like a few weeks ago, I had the same issue."
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, "Oh shit!" But he was supposedly he was okay. And then a few weeks later, I go back to Houston. He gone.
And he died.
He gone. And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But that's the type of shit where you be like, it's shocking.
Yeah.
I just saw you.
And that's what everybody said. I was just with him. I just talked. And that happens. That do happens.
It hurt my soul. I was like, damn. Because he was there, you know.
I need to be gone.
Listen.
Like, I got my stuff laid out, but we kind of went off topic. We was
did.
talking
I know,
about
man, but
commitment. But that is a
it's
level
cool.
of commitment when
So
someone
you
is...
committed to somebody, your relationship, your friendship.
Who takes care of you? Who takes care... Who is your next of kin?
Listen.
Who is your call in case of emergency? You know what I'm saying?
My mama-
Because when you're not married, regardless of if you're in a relationship or not, and if you don't have your parents with you, who is your in case of emergency?
I want to give another
That's deep.
shout out too, because rest in peace to my man Mouse, Stephen Allen.
Mouse died? Mouse?
Been dead.
Oh, thank you. I'm like, what you mean? Mouse died?
My
Oh,
mouse.
Jesus. Thank you. You went back.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
do
I
that.
did know the reason why, because we speaking on Sutton and how she just was like,
why would you say that?
I just talked to him because me and Mouse
Yeah.
every day, and we was on the phone, and Mouse like, I'm like, I'm coming to get you, bro, and I feel I don't think you knew.
No,
Mouse.
not Mouse.
okay.
Nah.
The other one from the bar.
Anyway,
Yeah, he died.
I was going to get him. We had just talked on the phone, you know what I'm saying? And I end up getting, I don't know if God did this or not, but I always try to reflect back on it to try to understand why did it happen this way, because I was en route to go get him, and something came up and I detoured, and he was like, I'm going to be on the porch. I'm like, all right, I'm on my way. So the next call I get is from his phone, and I answer like, I'm on my way now, man. I just had to make a turn. And it was his mother. Like, no, Dice, we at the hospital. I'm like, for what? It's like, I heard her fall. Mouse fell out, the ambulance came and took her.
Literally that fast.
That fast. And I'm like, I'm on my way. I shoot up there. And it hurt me so bad but then I thought about it like God stopped me because
You would have seen it.
I would have been with him and it would have happened.
What happened?
A diabetic coma. He was diabetic. He went in a coma.
Oh, that's why you was so how you was. Okay.
With head.
With
Yeah,
head.
people don't
Okay.
know that, but I don't have to explain that part to
Yeah.
them. But because that quick,
Okay, that makes sense.
and then when I went, because you got to understand, I've been with Mouse 1,000. Mouse used to live with me, right? This was my good, like,
But when you had a home.
yeah, when I won
Right,
home.
because he homeless now.
So I've seen that with him several times, and he came out of it.
Okay.
So you get used to it, like, oh, he gonna be all right.
Right,
So when I get to the hospital, he was under, and seeing him laying there, you could see when his eyes closed, you could see him moving when I'm talking to him. I was like, oh, he gonna be okay. He gonna be okay. He gonna come out of it. I'm like, come on, man, I'm here to pick you up. You gotta wake up. You know what I'm saying? But it just the fact that talking to him 5 minutes before it happened, and that fast,
Gone.
he was gone. You know, and to see him gone, he never, you know what I'm saying? But then to go there and see him like that, my last vision was him.
I was grateful his mom was there.
Yeah, no, that's true. Because usually she probably would have been at work, and I always just go get him, and he'd be with me the whole day. But just that fast, that's what I'm saying. When people go to talk about love on your people, now stop saying it. Just do it. Just do it. Like, pull up. That's why I hate social media. Because what happens is with social media, I could go on there and go on your page, like, oh, sis, all right. Oh, she went out last night. She partied. She good. So that keeps me from calling, keeps me from pulling up. See, back when we didn't have all of this,
you gotta call.
We,
you don't know.
We pulling up. We doing drive. It was okay to do a drive.
Or you don't see a person that posts a lot, and you don't see them post for a minute.
Yeah, you think something wrong.
Let me go and show you.
But
I got too many people like. I literally go through my phone like, okay, if you meant something to me or you mean something to me, I need to be checking in more. Yeah, we ain't gotta have a long conversation. Yeah. But I say that I'm guilty of it too. Life be lifing. You got your core circle that you're around all day.
Just like when you was sick and when I was sick, you know. Yeah. It's like it takes nothing for you to be like, hey, you good?
You're good, right.
You all right?
Yeah, no, I learned and saw a lot of snakes when I was going through my stuff and I was in the hospital, had surgery and all of that. And I looked at stuff different. I looked at friendships different, and people didn't understand. They got mad. Like, what did you want me to do? You want me to be there? Yes, if you say you call me your sister, I expect you at the hospital. Sorry, but I wasn't gonna change my expectations. And everybody like that's how being used to bump heads. You be like, don't expect that from people. No, if you my friend and my sister, I expect that from you. That man, the man I was with at that time, that man never left my side. I didn't have no issues. Is that part
right? But people who you expect to be like, oh, I know they're going to be there. That's why I was saying about, I thank God I'm still learning on how to not expect things from people. That way I won't be that disappointed.
I heard a sermon a long time ago. A pastor said, your expectations, you raise them up. You don't lower them for people.
Right.
God, you expect God to do great things.
Yeah.
Like,
don't change that.
I think kind of a part of what Dice saying too is like, sometimes it's like, when you have certain stuff come from what you've been through.
Yeah.
So if you have expectations for certain stuff, you know that you can get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
But that's only because you've been through certain stuff that made you that way. Yeah. But what I will say, a lot of times, like when you so used to being hard, so used to being strong, that you feel certain shit don't matter.
Oh, it do.
But at times,
it does.
It does matter. You know what I'm saying? Like when I got shot in the neck and chest when I was 16, certain people who was coming, like you say, this be the people you least suspect. People I ain't even know paid attention to.
Right.
Popping up, coming to see me at the hospital. Coming to see me at the house, sending me cards. Baking cakes, doing all different type of shit, even when I was locked up. But I think another part, I'm going to add this, then we can move on or whatever, as far as when it comes to commitment, that's why I feel like as men, not to say that women don't have the commitment, but I feel like me and Dice both had a lot to say today as men.
No, dude,
it's because it's like, if a woman really, 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 really loves you, that commitment is going to be strong. It's going to be deep. That shit going to go far. It might go to a level, especially if a person done touched you on different levels that bond on a mental level and stuff like that people don't understand. Even if they move on, they're still going to be attached to it. Some form of fashion as far as a woman. Now, as far as men goes, it's like, I think men understand commitment on a level, like a lot of people might be like, niggas be cheating on girls, they be doing this, that, and other, or whatever, because some of them are afraid of that commitment. But men really do understand commitment, some of them, at least the way I came up.
I know us.
Because a lot of times, it's like, you got to think about it. If you will go, like back in the days, a lot of times how we show love was different than the average person thinks love. Somebody do something to your homeboy, you go out there, light some people up, or they call you, they got some beef, you going through. All that shit is commitment. You putting your life on the line for those people. and had it back. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But that's true.
I'm just saying. When you understand it. No, I'm just saying. If you have to understand commitment.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, if a guy would do that, then why wouldn't you go hard for your family, for your wife,
right.
or whatever?
Right. Exactly.
So that's how you got to, like, some of the old shit that we was raised and doing, you got to transfer that over. It's a different, it's different, but it's that same energy of that commitment and having they back and not leaving somebody when they fucked up. That goes back to a little bit like, as far as the commitment I showed when my brother had his stroke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd have, in my mind and my heart or whatever, I'd have been a bitch ass nigga if I wasn't there for my brother. But that'd be the same way if it was my wife.
Right.
Or my homeboy or my homegirl or whatever. I'd have had homeboys who was deceased or in jail or whatever. They mamas was going through shit. I was the dude who going over there helping people mamas. Helping their sisters. My homeboy passed. I looked out and helped out for sister, family, whoever. But that's the type of commitment, but it's only a certain breed that's like that. Everybody not the same.
Right.
But that's just how I came up.
It ain't many, but no, that's
our
generation.
He wasn't committed.
Man.
He wasn't.
Wasn't it Ronnie? What's his name?
Not Ronnie. What's Rock brother name? He had to go over there and see the mama.
Oh, and told him that he
Lou.
Lou.
No, Lou was on some sucker.
Lou was on some sucker stuff.
He was tripping.
I mean, I
understand it, but he that shit nah.
No, he had to handle that different. You gonna be a thug, be a thug.
I cut off.
So we talking about
who didn't show up to my dad's funeral. That I let one girl live with me before, and she ain't show up, and then my other one was my god sister.
And we understand things happen in life. We're not saying that.
But you ain't show up.
But you ain't show up. You don't say nothing. I can't make it. She didn't say nothing. Wait, did she say anything? I can't make it.
That hurt, didn't it?
Did she say something?
Did it? The one that lived with me, she ain't say shit. She
no,
had
that's
shit to say.
different.
My god sister, she didn't go to the funeral, but she ended up showing up to the repast to have some drinks and talking about she had to chase a dog. Now, first of all,
my red flags is, especially when I'm a person that, yes, I can have spouts where I'm in and out the hospital. That's just part of life for me. So I might not say it, but I think it's known. Hey, your ass at the hospital. When I would date somebody and they would be like, oh, I don't like hospitals, so I don't go.
I'm here.
I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I'm a girl that sometimes is in and out of hospital. So if you let me know right there, your level of commitment is not there.
Right.
And even as a friend, you go visit friends. Now, some people are traumatized. They've lost their parents.
Yeah,
things.
I
get it. I get it.
I don't fuck around.
No.
Rico made me remember, and I'm glad he did while we still on the
Y'all
air.
know we is so over it.
We are.
Over like that.
Good
This
conversations.
Not what up, though.
I'm glad.
Hey, shout out to What Up, though.
Yeah, What Up, though. Yeah. Best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds. For them tomorrow, they'll be on tomorrow.
Yep, 6 to 7. Best of both worlds. Boxing, punking.
We shout them out.
But I want to say this
Quincy
real
Jones.
quick. Rico reminded me because what people don't see is how you see how many people he named that he helped. See, people only see what they see in front, but they don't know how much you do for so many people, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So you can call me and say, Dice, I need you, and I'm going to help you. But you don't know I just helped 7 other people before you. You know, because we don't display it. But while we on the air, I want to say this.
No, I'm going to be looking like,
Us strong people get tired too.
Hell yeah.
You know, and I want to say this to people.
Ooh, because I'm tired now.
I'm tired.
I helped. I've been tired. I ain't gonna lie. I helped so many people, and I love helping people. But right now, understand this. This coming from Dice mouth. I am fucked up, and I can't help you right now. So if you ain't in my life to help me, I'm sorry. I got to get back right.
Don't be
I done
sorry.
helped 1,000 people. I'm just letting it be known because
Don't call me.
I cannot help you right now.
Well,
I cannot.
They might not even have Dice number because
No,
Dice
a lot
changed
of
his number
people-
before, and I ain't even have it for.
But a lot of people, listen, you know, people were saying, man, damn, just like that, I've been calling you and texting you, and you ain't responded back. I
It's a
said,
wrong
have you?
number.
My number been changed
It's been
since
changed.
2022
Yeah.
in December. So
It's
how
been
could you been
changed.
You ain't
calling
been
me?
calling shit.
That let me know
You ain't
how
got-
close you to me.
Yeah.
Because you didn't even notice my number was changed.
Yeah.
So, but Rico,
true.
I feel your pain. I know how you roll like me, being our generation, so many of my fellas, where we help so many people that people don't notice. And that's why people get mad. You should do it from the heart. I do it from the heart. But from now on, if I help your ass, I'm putting you on blast. I'm going to let it be known that I helped you because I need to let people know how much I do.
I don't even think it's that. I don't
but
think
I'm
that's
saying
in
for
your
me,
character.
no, it might
I
not
don't even
be.
think it's
I'm
in
talking,
your
but
character.
I want to do it.
You're not going to do it.
I want to do it.
You ain't gonna
because
do it.
people need recognition. You need to be pat on your back for all the stuff you do because people don't notice that.
And it's called edification. We need to edify each other more.
We do.
Absolutely.
You know
I
why?
agree with that. We need to edify each other more.
I had an older lady and she said,
why you got to touch me when you say older lady?
No. I was talking to her and she said, yeah, I just buried my son. And my son made me so proud at that funeral because it was so many people who stood up there and talked so highly on my son. Yep. And she said, I did not know he helped that many people.
Yep.
She was like, it was so many people standing up there saying what he did for them. And I didn't know. And see, that's the bad part. Yeah. We shouldn't have to wait till we dead for people to recognize what you do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I could do 99 things right.
Yeah.
I do one thing wrong.
Everybody gonna know.
That's all they gonna remember.
Yep.
Fuck the 99 things I did right. Yeah. Oh, y'all remember when Dice did that whole ass shit? Damn, but what about when Dice did all them good things?
That time. No.
I do. I remember sometimes.
So,
but I choose to focus on the positive.
Yeah, no, I try to, but you get at our age. Of course, we way older than you.
Yes, way
older. But our age, we over the hill. We got less days in front of us than we do behind.
Thank y'all. Okay, I see responses. So good topic. Yeah, I see y'all speaking.
So for us, it's like,
thank you.
I just want to live, laugh, enjoy whatever I got left. If your energy ain't right, your spirit, I don't care if you get offended if you think I'm acting funny. Because I want to be happy the rest of whatever I got left.
Yeah. And real talk, I can appreciate. I always say this. I wanted to start this because I wanted to bring real issues from a male and female perspective. And I like that. I like the concept. Like that's always telling me, we be too dark. You gotta have fun. We have fun in everything we do. But it's some serious stuff going on in the world. Like? Don't be fun. You be so serious. I ain't that sad. Like, y'all don't know. Like, Rico is real, like, deep. So for him to share certain things, I appreciate you being open and, because this is.
It helps people.
It does.
Testimonies. It helps. It is.
It's therapy.
I told. Shout out
my Farrakhan side. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, that know. Part. That other deep part.
Like shout out to Farrakhan Jr. Knowledge and Ted Skills. I tell them all the time. We as young men to come together, young black men to come together, got different mindsets. We look forward to that because that help us. It's therapeutic for us. This is like. You learn things from other people, how they think.
You definitely do.
You know what I'm saying? But like I always share, and I used to say before we started talking to people, don't get offended, folks, who watching this.
That back.
Everybody have their own opinion. I tell this to everybody. Nobody's never wrong about their answer. That's how they feel.
Now we gonna mess with you. We might mess with you and be like, you stupid.
On my show.
Oh no. No. He deep, my brother. Yeah, shout out to Welcome Home, Stay Home.
On with it too.
He spoke at. I'm so proud.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm back, y'all.
But I'm gonna give him a shout out though. I'm so proud of him right now because from where he came from, he spoke at the mosque. They had him speak on Sunday.
Oh wow!
A couple Sundays ago, he held.
He was renegade.
Yes,
he's renegade.
Yeah, so.
But see, that's what I'm saying. People remember you from where you was. You know what I'm saying? Not that that's negative, but.
I'm saying in a good way, though.
No,
in a good way.
But listen to this, though. You know how many people don't know that he spoke on that podium on Sunday?
I didn't.
When they see him.
You talking about Sean?
My brother.
Sean. That was the president, Sean.
My brother, yes, who got shot in the face when he came on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always say it because I be like, huh?
No, he is. He's a soldier.
Go hard.
Listen, when people when people from the joint, when they be like, man, Sean, that's your brother? And I'll be like, yeah, why?
Yeah, why?
Man, he a true soldier. That nigga, man, I swear to God.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna shut up. Matter of fact, let me put the camera on me. We was up north. Where was we at? Muskegon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Muskegon, they was trying to tear us up to shreds, like send everybody out. I was the coordinator. I was the head at the spot. They started like, it came like the Melanics and all of them, you know what I'm saying? All of us started joining or whatever. But it was like, I'm talking about a bunch of racist people out there, a bunch of gangs and all that type of stuff, whatever. But it's just the way that we all had each other back, support each other. But we had made it down to a level 1. When I ran to him again, we ran to each other in level 5 in the box. What up, Fruit? What up, Soldier?
So you was a soldier too, because you was in level 5.
No.
Yeah, you
I
know
got a
who was
soldier.
and who wasn't.
I just wanted to set up the joke.
See, the thing is with me though, which a lot of people didn't like or whatever, but they respected. I was always a soldier first.
Right.
So it's like, even though like when you were the head of something, they want to, you know what I'm saying, when you out on the yard or whatever, they don't want you to go out by yourself. If you got one person with you, he gonna stand on that side, because that's where all your vital organs and shit. You know what I'm saying? When
That is crazy.
When you in college.
Right.
Or whatever, you know what I'm
Doing a
saying?
meatball.
But it's like me, I was a soldier first. So
Right.
in my mind, I'm like, I'm not going to have nobody do nothing I wouldn't do. So if it's going down, they try to protect you.
Right.
Me, that's how I went to level 5, level 6, wherever the fuck I was at in the hole. Because when it was going down, I'm like, man, let me check on my little bro, see what's going on. And this is a guy who wasn't even, like, the brothers was way over there. I just gave him my store list, like, something go down, you got it. He went out there and just set it off. So I just went out there and they just started, you know what I'm saying? But it's like me, it's like if we gonna go hard, we gonna go hard together.
Right.
I'm not gonna be sending nobody on no missions and all that. That shows my commitment.
Right. Right.
I'm not gonna send nobody on no mission to go do this stuff, and then I'm not Rock. I'm not gonna send Hank to go kill his daddy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or whatever.
I was like, I don't understand. I only get my stories
Right.
from the TV. I don't know nothing about the gangster life.
And see,
For real.
Another thing with my brother, you know, shout out to him. The only thing I think his downfall is he loved too hard. He tried to protect the world. Yeah. And that's where I tell him, like, he got to fall back. Because once he love you, he accepts you.
He go hard for you.
You can't be mad.
Man.
And he'd be like, what's wrong with you? And you be like,
You all right?
Man, this nigga, where he at?
Where
All
he
you want
at?
to know
Like,
is
calm
where he
down,
at.
dang.
I
He
tell him,
stepped on my
like, hey,
shoe.
bro,
Like, calm
you
down.
cannot do
He
that.
can meet you today, G
Yep.
baby, and just cause you cool with us, he
He
gonna rock with us.
bring
hard.
You will know him when you meet him. And when you see him, you gonna be like,
what NG do to you?
you gonna be like, this nigga. And listen, the fellas, they said he was so treacherous in the joint. The warden used to have to come to him to calm the prison down. And he, little big man. They called him Pig
He
Feet
is a
because
little
he
bit
stayed
like
in
he's-
shit.
yeah.
Stayed in shit. But he's such an intelligent person because now he FOI. You know what I'm saying? He's
What is
on
I'm
the top.
sorry.
Fruit of Islam.
Thank you. I'm like,
fair
break it
enough.
down
I'm
for the
sorry.
people.
Yeah, but he
FOI.
go to Mosque, but I was so proud to
So
see.
do he have fruit from the corner? Because they be having the best fruit.
Yeah,
I need some good fruit.
They-
And I
'cause
tasted
they-
some.
I'm
What I
going to
taste,
bed.
baby?
Bean pie.
Bean pie.
That shit's so good. People think it tastes like
I
bean
thought
pie.
yeah,
It's
he
better
had to
than
tell
sweet
me.
potato pie.
It is.
But
The guy
they
who
grow their
painted- the guy
own
who
stuff.
painted the house over there.
Oh, he did.
See, that's the thing with the Muslims. Everything that they do, they keep in their own community. The clothes, the shoes, the fruit, the
The
food.
fruit is bomb.
They got their own farms. They grow their own stuff. Everything. They grow everything. That's why it be so fresh.
Well, we need to figure that out. Maybe I need to find. Shout out to the Muslim brothers. I ain't really ready for that deep conversation on RawbutReal.
Yeah.
We'll have one.
Hey, listen, I don't touch on
We gon-
religion.
I do.
I do.
He
not.
don't. I do.
I don't touch on
I
religion.
don't have a problem with it.
Because it's a never ending.
Hallelujah.
It's
Thank you,
never
Jesus.
ending to that.
Thank you, Jesus.
You know, just believe. Some people just believe in a high power or believe in God, whatever you want to put it. That's all I need you to know.
I think like
I
with
believe
me,
in Jesus.
it depends on like how you break stuff down. Everybody sees stuff different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like in the way
Oh,
that
here we go.
the way I used to explain different things, like everybody gonna look at it different. But I'm gonna say this, and I know y'all be like, he always says
You didn't say it 5 times.
say this.
You sound like a
I'm gonna
preacher.
say
You
this.
sure you ain't Baptist?
Okay.
No, let me ask y'all this. So, and this how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, say if we go outside, like right now it's cold as hell though, so it's different.
Definitely.
But say it's fall time, and you see a leaf out there. you see that leaf moving. Is that leaf moving, or is it a force that you can't see that's moving that leaf?
There you go with that deep stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a
It's
force.
a force.
It's a force moving that leaf.
Thank you,
Exactly.
Jesus.
It won't move without that force.
Hallelujah.
So that's the same thing when you see a person or whatever. Like they say Allah appeared in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. Or if they say that, you know what I'm saying? Or let this mind be in you that was also in Christ Jesus. Because you got to be able to speak the language.
Right, because you just quoted both. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You can see
You're
both.
supposed to.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's the same thing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But it all depends on how you choose to look at it.
And how you interpret
You know
it.
what I'm saying? So I could talk to anybody and everybody, but at the same time, it's like whatever you're trying to accomplish, it's not just about you. If you're trying to be like, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of the good things that you do, it's not the selfishness in yourself. Oh, this is Dice, this is Rhea, this is G Baby, this is Rico. A lot of the good things that we do is the God force that's inside of us.
Absolutely.
No matter if you want to say Allah, if you want to say Jesus, if you want to say God, if you want to say Ra,
Buddha,
or
Jehovah,
whoever you want to say.
Yahweh.
But if you look at it in a certain type of way, you know what I'm saying, then to me, I don't get too religious because you have to be able to speak the language of the people who you're dealing with.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If not, you will lose them.
Yeah.
If you're really trying to help somebody and let God work through you, you got to meet people where they are. But just don't let people bring you down
That
too
part.
far
Yeah.
in the mud.
That
You're supposed
part.
to be trying to pick them up, not have them bring. So I ain't saying go snort a line with.
Right, yeah, because I'm talking about God, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's
You
shake
know what
them
I'm saying?
titties
But
in
you
that
got to
ass.
meet them. Who they say Jesus hung around? Jesus was around the thieves.
Jesus was around the thieves.
You know?
'Cause he wanted to touch the souls.
Well, in the Arabic language,
Bismillah
Allahu Akbar.
What now?
Allahu Akbar.
What now?
Are we leaving
God
this
is
here?
the greatest.
You don't have to, no. If you
I feel
want
like
to,
we
you can.
because I might leave it at home.
I'm gonna leave this and say this. Now how Rico say, I'm gonna say this.
Let me say this.
Don't be so heavily bound that you're no earthly good. Take that how you want to take it. It's very self-explanatory. You cannot be so. I feel like when people get into religion and they learn something, they want everybody to think how they think. There's nothing wrong with that. You tasted the fruit. You want everybody to taste and see. Like, oh, God is good. I want you to do this. Me, long as you are balanced and you are there. Now, me personally, and that might be judgmental. I can't mess with nobody that's an atheist. I can't mess with people that don't believe in God.
What gang is that?
The atheist. I can't. I have met a few atheists in my day, especially just being out in the world and the jobs that I've had, and people that you can tell when people don't believe in God because they cringe when you play gospel music. Or like I'm at my desk, I'm gonna play gospel music. On Sunday, Monday, whenever I feel like it. If I feel like playing it, it's my desk, I can play it. And I get into this debate with my coworkers. They might actually be watching, but I get into this debate quite often with them about playing gospel. They be like, "Really? You gonna play gospel and you cussing somebody out 5 minutes later?" I said, "Look here now, that don't have nothing. Look here, y'all been. It's either lukewarm, and that is the word. That is the word where you got to be either. It's no lukewarm.
It ain't
either hot and cold, and I get that.
I
but
don't.
in reality." Just because if I thought that way, I'm going to have to pick a side. I'm going to either be all the way in to where you're not having premarital sex. You're not doing anything that you're not supposed to. I wouldn't have a tattoo. Hello.
You can learn from a fool.
Sure can.
So, what you say?
You can learn from
You can learn from a fool.
That's true.
No, but what you saying, Rhea, is true because I swear
No
when I
sin is
started,
bigger than the other. I can't. Don't keep telling me, well, you shouldn't do this because if you cussing, you can't listen to gospel music. I listen to trap music. I listen to country music. I listen to all genres of music.
Yeah.
Listen, when I started going to church and getting closer to God, I swear to God, people act like I was supposed to be perfect as soon as I came out the church.
I have the video footage to prove it. We will show the clips.
You know what I mean?
I was one of them that messed with them all the time.
Yeah, so my thing is, understand this. Every day, my job is to get closer to God. I'm not perfect. I still make mistakes. I still cuss. I still do a lot of things, but I'm trying. So don't judge me and don't think because I say I'm getting closer to God. Oh, he's still doing this. He's still. Yes, I am. But I'm working on trying to be better at it. So
that's the key thing.
That's
though. It's
the
about
key.
balance, though,
Balance.
because it's like that's what I was saying earlier. Speak the language of the people, but don't let them pull you down.
Right.
It's like far as like it's certain.
We didn't turn into a 2-hour show.
When,
We did. I'm sleepy.
Shit, it don't matter. Shit.
I guess not. Rico, super producer, go ahead.
Like far as like a lot of people was talking a lot of stuff or whatever when the Clark sisters first came out with the Sunshine song.
You brought the sunshine.
You brought the sunshine because they were like, oh, that was a Stevie Wonder beat, that's secular music and all that.
It
But
was
if
very
you think
controversial.
about it now, a lot of people from far as who wouldn't listen to certain type of gospel music and certain stuff, you might learn, it might make you want to go to church and learn something or hear the word just because the music was good.
It gets you in the
You
door.
know what I'm saying?
Then
Far
you
as
have
the
to- it
Kirk
opens
Franklin
it.
or the Mary Mary
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong?
Because you don't want to, like, especially black people, we got soul. You don't want to go to church and they be like, sound like, oh.
Yeah, but you have to get to that
All
point,
that,
and that's
so.
the baby Christians. I call it levels. That's the baby Christians when you come to church based on just the music. It's nothing wrong with it. It gets you in the door, but you still got to be fed. It's levels to where you. I remember I was like that when I was younger. Now when I go to church, I literally just want to hear the word. I don't even need to set the atmosphere. I appreciate it. I love it, but I've already set the atmosphere before I've come into place to hear the word.
You 40 plus, though.
I'm 47.
So that's what I was. So that's
I'm
what I was saying.
47.
damn,
Sometimes to get a person in the door.
I just said
Sometimes to get a
that. I
person
agree.
in the door. You know what I'm saying?
No, I need
agree.
it all.
That-
Like for
that
me,
attracts
I need
them.
it all. My thing I'm working on is to continue how I feel when I leave church.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To carry that on. Because when
That's
I'm there,
good. Me too.
I'm a total different person, bro. Like I get that word. I be loving every moment. I hear that music. I'm feeling so good. And I be like, I ask God all the time, like, just keep giving me this feeling when I'm out in these streets. But like my pastor said, shout out to Pastor Glass.
Yeah.
He said most people, when they get in that car and leave that parking lot,
It's going down.
they
Glass,
go out
no.
the door. You
And
know what I'm
that's
saying?
that's deep. Like your pastors have to be
Real
relatable.
raised,
Yeah, they are. He is.
Shut up.
So, but for me, I leave and I try to, because my biggest thing before God come and get me, I want to be able to walk in the room and without saying nothing, and people know I'm anointed. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to see that feeling.
I used to never care, and that's how I knew I was
I
growing
do.
in the word. I used to never care what people thought until I got closer to God, and I'm like, no, it's not about them. They should be able to see the God in you.
That's what I want. That's what
Yes,
I'm talking about.
people
That's
should
what
be
I
able to
want.
see the God in
Because
you.
you know why?
Oh, you go to church?
'Cause look-
oh, you do that? Like, I don't like that. That disturbs my
And the
spirit. I know
reason-
people joke, but that
But
disturbs my spirit.
the
I don't
reason
like
why I
that.
say that, because when I was on the dark side, I used to hate when people see us coming like, here come them Clark boys. You know, they notice the wrong in us.
Yeah.
So they cringe up or tighten up because they seen us coming. They ain't want us around, or that feeling there I didn't like. So now I love when people walk up to me and be like, it's something about you, like your spirit, like you're going to be all right. Like I
thank you.
love you. And I just be like, thank you. So I love that feeling. So now I be wanting that all the time when I walk in
So
somewhere.
it's like a drug.
Yeah, it is. So I'm getting more
over.
addicted to God, just switching over
That's
to have that feeling. I want to walk in and be able to touch somebody, make them want to, ask about God, or if they not into it, like you said,
Yeah.
they want to get into it. Because people ask me, like, I feel like I inspire people. So if they see me doing it, especially if you know where I come from,
Right.
they might motivate them and say, let me change my life. You know what I'm saying? So I
So when
love
people
it.
pass, that's just going back to Cody, and since we brought up Pastor Glass, and shout out to Reverend Glass, Bishop Glass, Reverend. I don't know what you go by, Glass. I know you'll correct me because you down to earth.
Lois
I'ma
Glass,
tag
that's
you
my
in it
man. I love
because Glass, and shout out to my Bishop Reginald Eastman.
Reggie, yeah.
They are the most down to earth
Yep.
pastors
Yep.
and relatable human beings that I've ever encountered.
Yeah, me too.
That don't, make you feel like, no, you don't need to do this, or no, you do. And it's not condoning bad behavior. They correct you. Like, I'm not going to ever be disrespectful to clergy. I wasn't raised like that. Like, some people like, oh, they just a man. No, it's a level of respect.
That is.
But with, and that's what, even with ministers, fair, like, that's all. It's a level of respect that you give to people in
On that level.
Yeah, on that level. So when Cody passed, and I will never forget his eulogy.
And it was there at El Bethel
Church,
Church, 7 Mile and Grand River. If you want to go Sundays,
The
9 o'clock.
eulogy.
Go ahead.
The eulogy where he broke it down, how you take your real life and turn it into the sermon, and it was more so for Kim. Shout out to Kim, because Kim, as his wife, still was more concerned about his brothers.
Yeah,
I'll never forget
fat
that.
Butt.
I will never forget. She's like, well, I just want to make sure Dyson, Kid, and all of them is so. I'm like, wait, you lost your husband, girl. Ain't nobody think about them niggas.
You worry about the wrong thing.
I said, what you mean?
Man.
But that's her spirit.
And you know
That's
why?
her spirit.
She woke up every day seeing us together
And
every
Jay,
day,
and she was
all
concerned about
day.
the kids, and she was always concerned about everybody else but herself.
Yep.
And I said, no, take your time for yourself. And Glass's sermon, he said, it was a time because people wonder why that happened to Cody and why this and why that. He said, y'all was alone.
Yeah.
You was out there on that water.
Yeah.
He
God
said
put them together.
God is divine order. Mm-hmm. He know you got people you can call when Cody passed. You got people you can reach out to, but he put you in a position where you couldn't reach out to nobody but him. You out on the water. You can't reach nobody.
Man.
You can't reach nobody on land.
Yeah.
He broke that eulogy.
Yeah.
I
No,
said,
it was
Glass.
Yeah. And
sent Cody
it brought
home
closure
in
to allow
style.
us to make us feel good about it, because like, damn,
Yes.
you're right. You know what I'm
He
saying?
broke that thing
He put
all
his
the way
daughter
down.
and his wife with him in that position on purpose, and it had to happen that way.
Because she couldn't call on nobody. You can't call your mom. You can't call daddy.
Yeah,
you can't
you
call
gotta
this. You
call
can't
on
call
God.
this friend.
On
You
God.
can't do nothing. You can't do nothing but call on God.
Yeah.
Because you're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, because ways to get things done. He said, but God needed you to have that time. I said, look at here now. But on that note,
Yeah, 2 more days.
One of the things that
Yes.
that you were saying though, when it comes to God though, it's like I feel like a lot of times when people, far as just attack different religions, no matter what religion you are, if you just attacking religions, then are you really of God?
Right.
Because if you really look at it, like, what's the life force that's in us allowing us to breathe? So you don't have to put labels on everything or attack somebody else,
you don't have to attack
whatever, in order to, you're going to reach more people if you're able to approach things in a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being like, oh, you don't believe the way I believe. It's about the interpretation of how you view things. So it's all about your approach on anything. And at the end of the day, well, at least with me, whatever makes you a better person,
That
so it's cool with me.
Right.
And one thing about it, I don't care which route you take. If you seeking God, you can go that way. I'm gonna come this way. You go that way. But as long as you seeking God, I don't.
But if we say it don't matter. But when you got kids, you be like, how you raising your kids? If you don't believe in Christmas,
Who, me?
that baby can't have no Christmas.
That's
That's Muslim.
No, it ain't.
I'm asking.
Oh no, it's not.
I'm asking.
No, it's not.
So Jehovah's Witnesses don't believe in Christmas. So Muslims believe in Christmas.
no,
No.
not necessarily.
Thank you.
No, I'm saying it ain't just them though.
But some of its reasons why, you should be able to explain the reasons why.
That
At
part.
the same time, though, a lot of people are flexible with that type of stuff.
See, for me, it ain't got nothing to do with no religion. I believe in God. I don't follow. I ain't no Muslim. Or
religions
Those
are
are
pagan.
rituals.
Like, rituals are paganistic. Is that how you feel? Like Easter. That's the
The
resurrection.
only thing
you don't
I
believe in
celebrate.
Easter?
No, I only celebrate.
You don't believe in
birthdays.
resurrection?
I only believe in birthdays.
Do
I
you
only
believe in the
celebrate-
resurrection?
You don't believe in that goddamn birthday? The
Listen.
Easter bunny with the egg. You don't
There's
believe it?
no offense to
The egg
nobody.
represents the birth of the no.
I believe.
Lord, I go bed.
I just celebrate birthdays. That's it.
I know.
I just that's just me. I don't celebrate all that other stuff. And if you do, if I'm with you or my kid, they choose to do that. I gotta give them their own choice.
Well, I don't celebrate Sweetie's Day or Valentine's Day. I don't care.
Oh.
Right, you pick and choose what you want, but you celebrate Christmas and Easter,
I sure
Halloween.
ain't
I
celebrate
celebrate
Christmas.
Thanksgiving and my birthday.
Yeah.
I purposely
Christmas,
didn't
yes,
celebrate
yes.
Christmas because I wasn't spending no money. This boy is
But see, that's the commercialized part of
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
But one thing about
We'll
it,
have that next.
April 13th, my birthday. Remember that, so y'all can celebrate that. April 13th.
Aren't you doing something on your birthday this year?
Yeah, I'm doing something real big. Shout out to my partner Vatanji Bailey, who's holding us down, doing her thing, hitting these streets and hitting these places. But we got a big event Saturday, April the 13th is my birthday. It's a big autism event. We doing a father-daughter, mother-son dance. And everybody is welcome. We want to do this with everybody. And we need all y'all participation because we're going to have a lot of people there to give out information for those who need it with kids with autism.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, let's go. I was supposed to be in the bed.
What the?
I was supposed to been in the bed.
Dice,
Lock
I
your
blame
dates,
you.
April the
This is
13th.
ridiculous.
My life.
You
You know
supposed to cut the mics.
You know why he
I
did?
blame you. That's horrible.
No, you know why?
I'm a
It's in the
guy.
spirit. It's in the spirit. And the thing about it, when a conversation is great and the topics are good, you don't think about the time.
That people say that, but then you can't get people to give 2 hours to go to church in the morning.
Yeah. Well, that's on them.
That's horrible.
My church, we used to be there 5 hours.
Oh, no.
That Koji, that's what I meant to say. Koji, you heard you say you want to keep that feeling
Yeah.
in church. That's why Koji people in church all the time, Sunday through Friday, Saturday. They there every day.
I'm
That
going to
might
let
be
What
why.
Up Though go 2 hours, not let RawbutReal go 2 hours.
Right.
That's what you said.
I never wanted to go 2 hours.
Well,
That's
listen.
ridiculous.
With church, if you come to Al Bethel on 7 Mile and Grand River Sundays, 9 o'clock, you be out there about 10:30, 10:45. Hour and a
I
half,
don't put a
less than
time.
2 hours.
It's no
you just
time
want time
on
on it, because sometimes he be preaching, we be like, "That's damn, it's time."
And my
to
bishop
go.
has come to y'all church, and
Yeah,
glad
he
to
preached
come
there.
to ours, and
Yeah.
you know it's a brotherhood.
Yeah, prayers up to Pastor too. He was under the weather.
Was he?
Yeah, this past Sunday. I didn't attend. I got word. It was sent to me that he didn't preach. Somebody else preached, but he was under the weather. He had mentioned it in Bible prayer,
Bible
prayer,
Bible study,
prayer.
Bible prayer.
I'm what
That's
prayer.
what y'all call it.
Prayer.
Oh, okay.
Online.
So shout out to Reverend Glass, shout out to Bishop Smith, shout out to my pastor Freddie Haynes in Texas. I have two pastors, y'all, because I lived in 2 different places. You got to be covered
Dallas
wherever you
and
go.
Detroit.
So and yeah,
Well, I got one pastor, but I attended when I did my little
I got 2 in
worldwide
case something
church
happened
tour.
to me.
I used to love that. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
did
I was
used to
getting the
do
word.
that.
That was beautiful.
He was
to
going on
attend.
tour. For those that didn't know, he was going to a different church every Sunday.
I visited a different church, and that was
And
beautiful.
then he joined. He got
I kept
baptized.
going back, pastor, and he went out
Pastor
his way.
Glass.
He went out his way and baptized me on a Sunday that.
When is your birthday?
No, that was I was trying to do it on Cody the day Cody passed. He passed
okay.
November the 1st. That Sunday ended up falling on Halloween.
Okay.
I got
did.
baptized October 31st because I told him I wanted to get baptized on the day that he passed. So, and with that being said, I love y'all. Put God first, then yourself, and then anything after that, I
Then your
guarantee
boo
you,
thing
your life will go
should
correct.
be your husband or wife at that point.
God first, then you.
And whatever she said.
That's what I said. You go find NG. New guy.
That
Deuces.
nigga in the bed.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Cheers.
to the new. Wait a
Robert
minute.
Real.
Why the inside of your cup black?
Mine's is all of
What's the
y'all have.
colors?
Her favorite color is orange. Remember when I
Oh,
asked you
was
what your
asking
favorite
my
color was?
You gotta be slick. Well, no, my favorite color purple.
It's
she didn't know
purple.
that, but
I didn't know that.
sexually is red.
Okay.